in some ways, because it's just, there are so many total players in professionally in this sport. Okay? Now, granted, they send you out into the bushes for that total, the player roster within organizations to push. Gosh, I don't know how big it is, 150, 200, 300 guys. Talking about Major League Baseball. And sure, you got your Major League roster, your 28 that are there on game day, the 40 that you can protect overall, and then just, you got AAA, you got AA, you got a load of single A, various level teams. You've got rookie leagues. So if your name is called in the first round of the Major League Baseball draft, that's saying something. And when your community, when your town has 4 dudes taken in the top 2 rounds of the Major League Baseball draft, that too is saying something. And so there's a lot of excitement around the First Coast this morning with the Major League draft, the first 3 rounds taking place last night. And it didn't take long. And Dan will have insight into a couple of twin brothers who were taken last night. One in round 1. Let me get here it is, to the Boston Red Sox out of Fletcher High School via JUCO to Oklahoma. Kyson Witherspoon, right-hand pitcher, goes 15 overall to the Boston Red Sox. Hard thrower. 2 years at Oklahoma. He won 10 games and sub-3 ERA in college baseball. Saying something, 125 strikeouts in 95 innings. He's topped out at 99. Has shown improvement throughout the development process. By the way, has a twin brother, Malachi, who also pitched for the Sooners and was also taken in the draft last night. He was down in round 2. So can you imagine that? As a dad of twins myself, wow. Huh? 2 brothers taken last night, one 15th overall. I don't want to skip by anyone, and I'm kind of scrolling down here, but I do know that the pitcher from Trinity Christian went. My Braves took Alex Lodice from Florida State and is it Bartram, I believe? Played at UNF. My Braves, man, they're like simple. And that's all I'll say about it. But there were 3 rounds of the draft last night. If you're a Braves fan, you know probably the biggest hole in the organization right now is at shortstop. I mean, they start Nick Allen, who was like, if they had a AAA baseball card, generic, he could be the logo. Shortstop is a hole, big hole. So what did the Braves do? They took a shortstop in round 1. They took a shortstop in round 2. They took a shortstop in round 3. One of those shortstops, though, was, like I said, Lodice from Florida State and from here in the Jacksonville area as well. I'm trying to see where Malachi went. Aaron Watson from Trinity Christian was 51st overall, a pitcher from over there at Trinity. Alex Lodice went 60 overall to the Atlanta Braves, shortstop via FSU. And here to the Detroit Tigers, 62 overall, Malachi Witherspoon, the twin brother of Kyson, also a pitcher from Oklahoma. He slotted more to be a reliever at the next level. So in the first 2 rounds, in the first 62 picks, 4 with local ties were taken last night. So lots of celebration. There are other interesting notes from the draft. Major League Baseball draft, so hard to follow, right? I mean, college basketball, you see them play out right in front of you, often in the NCAA tournament, still fresh in your mind. College football, just so popular. The NFL draft machine is just so vast and inclusive that by the time the draft comes along, you feel like you know every potential 4th rounder. But the baseball draft, no, you don't. College baseball is not watched near as much as college basketball, college football, and then so much of the talent in the baseball draft comes from the high school level. So those are obviously names that aren't familiar, unless you live where those high schools are starting. By the way, I saw one high school from California had 2 in the top 10. First time 2 high school teammates had gone in the top 10. And then they had a third go later in round 1, which was the first time 3 high school teammates went in the first round of a draft. I think the Suns used to have a manager, Dino Ebel. He is a third base coach now. Maybe is he with the Dodgers? Maybe he's been with the Angels, the Dodgers. He was via California before he ended up here with. I believe they were the Dodgers affiliate when Dino was the manager here. But I saw the last name of the kid taken in round 1. His last name was Ebel, so I wondered if it was, and it's a California high school, so I was wondering if it were either a son or maybe grandson at this stage. Probably more likely grandson, I would suppose, huh? Coming out of high school, yeah. So anyway, Major League Baseball draft goes last night, and man, what a spotlight shines on the First Coast. The baseball here is incredible. Y'all know that out there. The youth baseball is just super healthy. The high school baseball here is just chock full, and it played out last night in the first round and on through the second and third round of the Major League Draft. Meanwhile, baseball hits its, excuse me, air quotes, halfway point. Man, throw away some of these historical stats they're throwing you, the most ever before the All-Star break. God, we're almost 100 games in. When did the All-Star break start showing up 2/3 of the way through the season? I feel like the All-Star break used to always be like, the 80, 85, 90 game mark maybe. But gosh, almost 100 games in the book, so we can take stock on where things stand. The trade deadline is coming, so that's going to be where you really find out who's going to kick and who's going to stick. And some may just punt. Yeah, I'm not sure now at this stage what the Braves might do, but they're not a contender, so who cares? If they do anything, it would be to behoove a contender and to restock a farm system that's suddenly meh. End of the day, the Braves' talent they're running out there is 500 level, and the fact that these jokers continue to play 10 games under is a story that I have beaten to death. So we'll move on. How's that sound? We've got Fred Taylor today, the Monday morning running back. So here we are on the eve of training camp. Get some final thoughts from Freddie T. Also, continue to tell you about an event we got coming up with Fred. You guys can come out and join us for that. That'll be a good time. We're going to give you a chance to have a lunch. Are the Sounders playing yet for that, E.T.?
I don't think so.
Okay, but anyway, we've mentioned it though already here on the show. No, I think we mentioned it kind of the tail end of last week. But we're putting together something at Alhambra for you guys. So stay tuned for more details on that. You get to come out. Hick and I will host. E.T. will be out there to get you juiced, and Fred Taylor's going to join us up on stage for about an hour. It's the day before the preseason opener. We're talking Jags, Gators, and everything else, and we can do it live and in person. Meanwhile, lucky enough to have Fred each and every Monday, and so we'll do that again this morning coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. How'd the Sharks do this weekend?
Oh, they took an L.
Oh?
Tough L.
Uh-oh.
Team that they were supposed to beat.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not the news I was hoping to hear, and it's not the news that will put Sharks head coach Jason Gibson in a very good mood this morning, I am sure. But the latest from the Shark Tank as we move through this morning as well. All right, we got a major championship coming up in golf this week. We had a major decided in tennis yesterday. And why does tennis seem to be a sport that just sets you up with 2 or 3 super dominant dudes and then they just dominate for 15 or 20 years? Feels like it's been that way almost my whole life. Like men's tennis has had 2 or 3 or 4 guys, and they don't just win a Grand Slam. They win like 8 or 10, or this most recent case, 20, 22, and 24 with Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. Buddy, it sure seems like the 2 dudes played in the final yesterday might be on that same track. But anywho, we'll hit some of the other spotlights from the sports weekend as we get you through a Monday morning. Easiest day in the history of sports talk. Monday morning coming off of a fun weekend. As always, we're live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Back with more next on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Tom McManus buckles his chin strap as he joins Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl for the new Helmets and Heels.
I just love a man in uniform.
Catch the pros' point of view afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
Yo, it's your boy E to the T here, and I know that getting into an accident is stressful, But getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even a minor accident can cause whiplash for years if it goes untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
Hey, Hickett here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage a crack-stained, hot mess? Hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings is hunting for the worst garage floor out there. And the winner gets a free garage coating makeover. Whoa! Take 10 seconds. Snap a pic of that garage eyesore. Register at checkmatecoatings.com/contest for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's easy. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Associates. Hey, Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you all the latest options like Evo implantable Caliber lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. Tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? Call now or visit bowdeneye.com for a free screening. Bowden Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, 1010 XL, 92.5 FM.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. The SEC Media Days in Atlanta are upon us, and one of the biggest questions is about DJ Lagway, the Florida quarterback. He will be there, and everybody expects big things for him. Or do they? Some people say he wasn't a high percentage passer, didn't throw a lot of touchdowns, too many picks. Is he overrated? Others say he was only a freshman and that great skill set. Wait till you see him healthy. One of the best stories in the college football world this year will be DJ Lagway. I got a hunch he's going to be pretty good, and I can't wait to watch. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealership. Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC has the largest selection of GMC's impressive SUV lineup, like the all-new redesigned GMC Acadia and the highly sought-after Yukon and Yukon XL. Curious about an EV? Save big with the all-new GMC Hummer EV SUV and truck, plus the all-new GMC Sierra EV with outstanding cash incentives. Now is the time to take an EV test drive. Shop 24/7 online at nimnikbuickgmc.com or head to the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Hicken here, or just call me Dreamfinders Danny. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down that rate and get in the game. You heard me right. It's 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins. fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hey, it's Joe C. Summer in Jacksonville means the sun is hot, the grills are fired up, and your water heater probably full of sludge.
Nah, not mine.
Think, when was the last time you flushed your water heater out? It's okay, you can say it.
Probably never.
Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan.
They sure don't make them like they used to.
So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059 or at plumberinjacks.com. Roland Reese Plumbing.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, back here on the drill with a Dailies double take. Have it your way all summer at Dailies. It's the Build Your Own Sub promotion, and man, it's a fantastic, delicious, fresh ingredients to choose from. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Make it the Dailies Dash. Not just gas station food, gang. Not a gimmick. All right, here's the double take. We're double booked, baby. It was made official this weekend. Florida and Miami will play college basketball here in our fair city of Jacksonville, FLA, but it will be on November 16th, which is interesting because it's Jags Chargers at the stadium November 16th with a 1 o'clock kick. So I would imagine they have not announced the time or the broadcast network yet. They say that's coming at a, quote, later date. If I'm guessing, I bet they go 7. Give it time to clear out and then reconfigure, so to speak. Right? Because isn't there going to be a specific Gator basketball audience that won't be at the Jaguar game, and the parking, is going to be completely chewed up for Jags game day, as it should be. So I'm imagining it'll be 7, 8 o'clock tip. I bet you that's what they'll end up doing. But again, the time and the tip still to come. I'm having fun following these Gator basketball players in the summer league because I don't think anything is set for sure for both Will Richard and Elijah Martin. Walter Clayton is certainly in good standing out in Utah. In fact, he got a DNP coach's decision yesterday. That's usually a good sign. In fact, I saw they're shutting down Cooper Flagg already. ET, they've seen enough, right?
They've seen enough.
They had a big game this weekend, some sort of best game by number 1 overall pick, maybe 30-something points. Struggled a little bit in his first game, but nonetheless, they've seen enough in Dallas. Not going to risk that with him. Walter Clayton Jr., I doubt shut down for the rest of the summer league, but he did get a night off. He's been fantastic. He had another big game on Friday, I think, 21 and 12, maybe something really, really, noteworthy. Meanwhile, though, Elijah Martin in Toronto opened some eyes. You see that dunk he had that go viral on any of your feeds?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Man, just like he did in Gainesville. Elijah Martin went down the lane, and then out of nowhere, you're like, what? Elijah Martin has those dunks where you're like, whoa, right? He has those kind of dunks. They look like he's just going into the lane, may take a little contact, lay it in with an angle, and then he's dunking. He did that the other night, a 16-point game for Toronto. I did see Back to Earth last night. I don't think he scored, but Elijah Martin this weekend. And Will Richards trying to earn a spot there in Golden State. And his game would seem to fit with what Golden State does. And he's in the starting lineup. He's playing a lot of minutes, and he's been a double-digit scorer just about every game. And so that went down last night as well. What about the turn down? Did you see the turn down this weekend, E.T.?
Which one?
So LeBron is courtside watching Bronny. It's been a nebulous, murky offseason for LeBron, hadn't it? The rumors are still out there that he could perhaps be dealt, although I'm not buying. What about you?
Oh, yeah, the rumors are flowing right now.
They are, right? So anyway, he's at a summer league game. The Lakers and the Pelicans are playing. Chance to watch Bronny. He was asked by Dave McMiniman of ESPN if he would come on air. The game was being televised and share his thoughts on picking up this player option. That was $52.6 million if you're counting. And speculation around a, quote, supposed strained relationship with ownership. He took a pass. Quote, I ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah. So during the broadcast, cameras panning to James in the first row. McMiniman revealed that he did recently speak to Rich Paul, who is LeBron's James' age. Did Rich Paul marry Adele?
I know
they're together. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're married.
All right, anyway. But anyway, the agent Rich Paul says James never asked the Lakers for a contract beyond next season, made it clear his clients not asked for a trade. But he did confirm 4 teams have reached out to him with interest in trading for James if that's something he intends on doing in the future. Yeah, I would suggest near future. My man's like 40, 41 years old, isn't he? How old is LeBron?
41.
41 years
or he'll
old.
be 41 this year.
I mean, really, seriously, if you're trading for LeBron, you're already rich, aren't you?
Right.
Right. I mean, whoever trades for LeBron is already like, it's like, Denver or Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
It's somebody who's already great.
You're paying to get more seats in there.
And do you need him?
Right.
I just don't. I mean, this isn't even 31-year-old LeBron. I mean, 41-year. What are you going to give up, and where does he fit? The best place for LeBron is right where he is, paired with Luka, getting a big man and trying to make one more run. Unless, where are you going to go? Don't get me wrong, man. The Hawks, somebody like that, a team that to your point, but I just don't know how much more you're going to get. Couldn't you see LeBron going to just any old? Well, first he won't go to just any old team. He would pick, right?
Yeah.
If LeBron goes, it'd have to be the Knicks or
that's where
somewhere.
It's going, right? The Knicks, or Golden State, Dallas.
And what do you have to give up? What can you give up to get him? Because if you're the Lakers, you darn sure you can't give him away. You got Luka and Ayton this year. Why not try and win it this year? That's the part I don't understand sometimes. But anywho, LeBron says, yeah, I'm going to give you an assist. I'm going to take a pass on that one. Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, so I was thinking back, my first memories of tennis really is it's Bjorn Borg and McEnroe. And they get a rivalry going in the, gosh, this must be probably early 80s, maybe late 70s, early 80s. So I'm like 12, 13, becoming a teenager. And tennis with McEnroe really exploded, E.T. Now, Jimmy Connors had been around, and he was popular. But Borg and McEnroe and Connors, it felt like took the sport to a kind of a different level, much like the ladies did some 20 years later. But for my whole life, man, it has been a select group of dudes at the top who are winning the majority of majors. I mean, there plenty of guys have a couple, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, it feels like men's tennis has been locked down by, a couple of or three Hall of Famers who seem to win them all. Maybe there's an interloper who takes one or two or three here somewhere. But I'll take you Borg McEnroe. Let's say I started watching in 80, ET. Now, let's say 79.
All right.
Starting with the French Open in 79, here's how it went. The order will be the French, then Wimbledon, then U.S. Open, then the next year Australian, French, Wimbledon, U.S. Open. Okay, Borg wins French, Borg wins Wimbledon, McEnroe wins U.S. Open. Outlier wins Australian, Borg wins French, Borg wins Wimbledon, McEnroe wins U.S. Open. Outlier Australian Open, Borg wins French, McEnroe wins Wimbledon, McEnroe wins U.S. Open. And then you get Wielander wins French, Connors wins Wimbledon, Connors wins Open, Wielander wins Australian, McEnroe wins Wimbledon, Connors wins Open, Wielander wins Australian. Here comes Lindell. Lindell wins French, McEnroe, Edberg, Wielander, Becker, Lindell, Becker, Lindell, Edberg, Lindell. It's just like three or four at the top, and they just take them all, man. It's like never to the point, man. If you these guys, they just got. So to the point, Agassi with 8, Lindell with 8, Connors with 8, Borg with 11, Sampras 14. I mean, from 1980 on, those are the dudes. They all won. Becker had 6, Edberg had 6. And then ultimately these last three, man, Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer made a joke of it, all right. They 24, 22, and 20. After Sampras had been the king of the throne with 14, and when he left, he had the most all time. So yeah, tennis is a sport where it's a cabal at the top, buddy, and they don't let you in. And Wikipedia, the major champions. I mean, we go a stretch here, baby, from 04 to 23, where it's just Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic in some form, in some order. I say all this because, man, it sure seems like the same type thing is percolating again. You know Carlos Alcaraz, the young Spanish tennis player? You've heard of him, right?
Absolutely.
How many Grand Slam titles do you think he has?
Let's say 12.
Well, not yet. He's super young. He's like
Super
20
young?
years old, but he's got 5 already.
All right.
Point being, he's the next. Djokovic is old. He's on his way out. Nadal's done. Federer has been retired. And this guy, Alcaraz, he's the next one that's going to make the run at 8 or 10 or 12 or however long he can stay healthy, however many he can get. But Jannik Sinner is actually, a top seed, number 1 player in the world. These two, by the way, just met at the French Open where Sinner had 3 championship points in the 4th set. He served for the match 3 times or return serve for the match 3 times, couldn't close it out, and then lost in a 5th set tiebreaker. Now they move on to Wimbledon. Sinner had been a little bit banged up earlier in the tournament, but he got Alcaraz yesterday, 4-6, and then 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. It's his first Wimbledon. Reverses that epic French Open final last month. 5 weeks after world number 1 and world number 2 completed the second longest men's major final ever on the red clay of Roland Garros. Sinner rallies this time. So Sinner, a 23-year-old Italian, won the U.S. Open in last September, defended the Australian Open in January. Alcaraz won French. Sinner comes back at Wimbledon. Y'all want to take a guess who wins U.S. Open? Can I get any money on the U.S. Open? You want to take somebody not named Sinner or Alcaraz? Do it at your own risk, man. All right, so SEC Media Days are coming up this week. I heard Frange there talking, about the many questions. And I don't think DJ Lagway is a question at all for Florida. I think it's one of the very few firm, assertive, I mean, there are lots of questions about Florida football. I would agree. I don't think DJ Lagway is one of them. I mean, am I wrong?
Oh, no.
Right? I mean, of all the things that you feel best about in Gainesville right now, the things that you feel best, most optimistic about, it's DJ Lagway. They went 6-0 in every game that he started and finished. They didn't lose a game when he did. He was fantastic. He made big plays downfield. Like some of the stats, all right, if you wanted to call those into quite, okay, whatever. But I just assume that those numbers are going to be drastically improved. Another year in the system. The guy from the get-go, he will be at Media Days representing Florida. I like this new trend where you take your best players. It used to be you rewarded seniors, but you don't have those anymore. Or if you do, they came from somewhere else they played the first 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, play the guys to represent your program. Take the guys to represent your program. The SEC Media Days get underway today. Just rich with storylines. You can watch it, by the way, on SEC Network, but we're certainly going to have all the audio and opinion highlights from the week that is, by the way, in Atlanta this year. Today, LSU, after the commissioner holds his State of the Union, but LSU, Brian Kelly, Garrett Nussmeier among those that'll be there. South Carolina, they got another one of those hotshot quarterbacks in Lenore Sellers. Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, where are they rebuilding, reloading? What is Ole Miss? Where are they going to be in the landscape year to year under Lane Kiffin in the SEC? Had a golden opportunity last year to bust through, make the playoffs, blew it. And then Vanderbilt, what a job Clark Lee has done with Vandy. So those are the first 4 schools out of the gates. Kirby Smart and the Dogs, including quarterback Gunnar Stockton. Get things kicked off tomorrow morning. Auburn, Tennessee, Texas, going to be the favorite to win the league, maybe the favorite to win it all. Arch Manning will be in tow there. God, Wednesday, you got Kalen DeBoer. The questions for him and Alabama, they are loaded. There are no excuses. Everyone expects them to be a playoff team. Then it's kind of like the burp in the festivities. Mississippi State at 10:50. Then you come back with Billy Napier and the Gators at 1. And then the Western version, I guess you don't have East and West anymore, do you? Of Florida, though, is Oklahoma. Oklahoma also finished strong. They have a quarterback, John Mateer, out of the transfer portal. They're super excited about. Oklahoma beat Alabama late last year, like Florida beat LSU and Ole Miss. So Oklahoma and Florida are similar storylines, I think, at SEC Media Day. So, yeah, it'll be the Gators, Napier, Lagway, and more meeting the media Wednesday afternoon at 1. And we got lots of talking points, storylines, and kick-arounds here during the rest of the week. Jags open training camp at the end of the week as well. So Jag Talk as we move through the morning includes Fred Taylor and the Monday morning running back. On a football fix when we return, well, there's a trend now sweeping through the NFL. If you thought the days of holdouts were over, think again. I'll explain with that and more with the news around the NFL. It's Football Fix, and it's next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
VSiN betting analysts believe the Jacksonville Jaguars will be improved in 2025. Over 7.5 wins, the prediction for a squad that went 4-13 a year ago. VSiN betting analyst Jonathan Von Tobel taking the Jaguars at 3-1 to win the AFC South. He likes the price, and it's a bet against Houston, and he believes Liam Cohen, the new head coach, will be the difference. Wes Reynolds taking the Jaguars at plus 325 to win the division title, banking on Cohen helping Trevor Lawrence the way he helped Baker Mayfield in Tampa. NFL betting guide is out, vsin.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
When your plumbing backs up, your septic's acting shady, or your AC quits on a 95-degree day, who are you going to call? Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Don't take just our word for it. Here's what real customers are saying about their experience with our company.
Megan in the office was so helpful and polite. Scheduling was easy, and the tech showed up right on time.
From plumbing and septic to air conditioning, we do it all. Call 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hacker here, and I want to tell you one of my favorite things about Awaken 180 Weight Loss, and that's the personalized coaching that you get with Awaken 180. Now, a lot of weight loss programs, they'll give you some plan off their website, and they'll say, all right, have fun, see you later. Not Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Prime example of that, my Coach Kate. I've had phone calls with my Coach Kate over a year now, every single week. She's been advising me, she's been guiding me, she's been motivating me, and as a result of that, I'm down well over 100 pounds. I'm on the maintenance program now. The coaching you get with Awaken 180 helps you reach your goal. It is absolutely sensational, and it separates Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Do what I did. If it's time for you to lose weight like it was for me, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Take it from me. If I can do it, you can do it. Get involved with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference. For 100 years, service you can trust. Lee and Kate's Glass, depend on us. Glass solutions to meet your needs. Reliable quality guaranteed. Complete customer satisfaction. With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
The oldest and most prestigious golf tournament in the world. It's been exciting to watch, I'll tell you what. Follow the Open Championship on 1010XL. Channeled by 904 Gutters with a Z and TopDressing.com.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. As temperatures warm up around us, ants come out in droves. And when they move into your home or business, it's unnerving. Terminix knows that ants add up fast, but Terminix subtracts them faster because living with ants isn't any fun. When ants show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with an ant problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hey, this is Coach Jason Gibson of your Jacksonville Sharks. I know the importance of a strong game plan, and that's exactly what I've got with Clay Solar Installation Partners. They did the install of the solar panels at my house, and I couldn't be happier. Lower energy bills, clean power, and a winning team that made the whole process easy. If you're looking to save money and go solar, trust the pros at Clay Solar. Call Karen at Clay Solar today and tell them that Coach Gibson sent you.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Tyson Sound and Security has a house built right inside their showroom, showcasing complete home automation and security systems. You have to see it to believe it. This setup can recognize intruders who approach your door and alerts them to leave if there's a break-in. Keep your family safe with the most state-of-the-art technology. Tyson Sound and Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Grooving in.
Hold the hand.
Another PSA.
Hey, hold on. 2 cars coming.
All fun when nothing bad happens.
Oh,
bag
Terry.
up, bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Lord.
humanity.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
My man.
What you doing, Terry? Terry, what's
No, stuck.
My man screaming. All right, that's enough of backup, Terry. Poor dude. My man screaming is one of those dudes that adds an extra syllable to every word that he says. Like 1-syllable words are 2 syllables, and 2-syllable words are 3 syllables. Lord. What the you got a lot of syllables going on there. Let's listen. We poke fun. We joke. It can be jovial. Terry ended up okay. We backed it up. Well, he never backed up, but thankfully nothing hit him. But it's serious business, and I Najee Harris has an eye injury from a fireworks incident on the 4th of July. This confirmed over the weekend. It was a fireworks mishap at a July 4th event. This, according to his agent through Adam Schefter, says his injury is superficial, expected to be ready for the upcoming season, but the mishap resulted in injuries to several attendees. One person was hospitalized after he lost fingers in the accident out in California. Harris on a 1-year deal with the Chargers in May to play a key role in getting that rushing offense up and running consistently. It didn't function as Harbaugh wanted with J.K. Dobbins, who, God bless him, is just always hurt. They also drafted a first rounder, Marion Hampton, but I mean, we can back up Terry and laugh and poke fun, but my goodness, man. I remember back in the day where you couldn't just set off like mortar fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There was a time where you couldn't just like do a whole big like professional looking fireworks display in your cul-de-sac.
No, like it's definitely got more lax.
And these things now, man, some gets knocked over and they're shooting, missiles in the living rooms.
That's scary business.
Yeah. So, and if you're an NFL player, how would you be anywhere near a firework, especially considering Jason Pierre-Paul?
Right.
And every year about 4th of July, you'll tell his story. So, I mean, yeah, for Harris, looks like it'll be okay. Superficial, they say. But, I mean, somebody else at that party's missing digits, They gone. All right. Always check out ET, what he's got going on. And so today I see, the only reason I know this is because I've seen this kind of parody t-shirt. I've seen it somewhere before, so I was able to say what it was just because I could see a little bit of it. But it led to a bigger question. So he's got this. Have you guys seen this t-shirt before? What is that movie that McLovin's in?
Superbad.
Okay, so Superbad, McLovin, right? McLovin, and then so there's that T-shirt or that meme that goes around. It's got McLovin, and it's like the driver's license. And my guy ET has a McLovin T-shirt on today, which okay, whatever. But I got to know, how did you end up with that McLovin T-shirt?
Man,
how does that end up in the wardrobe? Like a lot of things, I understand. You got a goofy Vince Carter shirt, well, because Hicken gave it to you, or you got this because your cousin went there, whatever it might be. How did the McLovin T-shirt end up on your back this morning? How did it end up in your home?
Easy, man. Once I saw that movie, I fell in love with it.
Okay.
I thought the idea was genius.
Okay.
My man went and got an idea and he put McLovin on it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you doing? So I'm walking down the aisle at Target some couple years ago.
Okay.
And I see the ID on a T-shirt. I said, I got to have that.
It makes total sense.
Easy.
Yeah.
$12.99.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm surprised you would see that like on the rack somewhere. If I knew if I knew you could just be walking through your local haberdashery and see it there, then I would have perhaps guessed that.
That's it.
Well, that makes sense then. McLovin. We're going
McLovin, bro.
We're going McLovin in there. All right, man. Sharks upset this weekend at home and not going to leave Jason Gibson in a very good mood, I guess. But a home game that coming off a bye week, and you'd like to have had that one. I say that because it's time for a football fix. Brought to you by your Jacksonville Sharks. Still got another home game. We'll have to get cleared up on the playoff picture. They had a chance to get home field throughout, so we'll see where things stand there when the dust settles. Meanwhile, the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly, and I'll see you on the course. The home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Well, we finally did it. We are finally number one in something.
Oh, what we do?
Well, I mean, even this has an asterisk. We're finally number one in being terrible. Clicked on this one. I didn't need to see a picture. When I saw this column, hot off the presses here at the quarter century mark, the top 25 worst NFL coaching hires this century. And by the way, there have been some bad ones. Bobby Petrino didn't exactly age well in Atlanta. He left a Dear John note for his team, like on the locker room door. Remember that one?
I remember it.
Nick Saban wasn't taking the Alabama job, and then he was there the next day. I mean, nothing can top our debacle, though, can it? Let's run down them real quick. Some of these aren't worth mentioning. I mean, the Browns, they just put like every guy they've ever hired, except the current one at 25. Nick Saban with the Dolphins, he went 15-17, so that saves him from being too bad. David Culley, you feel like he didn't give a chance, right? The Houston coach.
Yeah.
And then Lovie Smith, same story. He didn't really get a chance to do much. Lovie stuck it to him, though, and he won that last game, remember?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, come on, our coach Dave Campo. I'm not buying that. We're skipping right by 21. Steve Spurrier, yeah, that was the 2000s. That's number 20. 20th worst head coach hire of this of the quarter century. Spurdog went 12-20 in his 2 years. Just didn't translate. Jim Zorn, another Washington coach. Greg Schiano, Joe Judge. Just going down the list here. Gus Bradley to the Jags. So congrats. There's another entry. Gus went 14-48. In fact, when Gus left, we had we had the quarterback and coach. This is an amazing stat. The most important positions in football, when they left, we had, with the minimum of X amount of games, the head coach with the worst all-time coaching record and the starting quarterback with the worst all-time starting quarterback record with Blaine Gabbert and Gus Bradley. Oof. 14 for Gus. Adam Gase to the Jets, number 12. Man, these are forgettable dudes. The Lions got a bunch on here. Terrible coach. Jim Tomsula in San Francisco. I mean, didn't get much of a shot, just 1 year. Nathaniel Hackett, Denver. Checks in at number 5, fifth worst. Josh McDaniels of the Broncos. Cam Cameron of the Dolphins. You forget he was even there. He went 1-15. Bobby Petrino, number 2 there at 3-10. And you betcha, we're number 1. Of Urban's legacy, they write, desperate for rejuvenation, the Jags looked past Meyer's history of fielding troubled talents at Florida and Ohio State. Instead, looked at that hardware. A few months for the trouble to follow Meyer to the NFL, despite inheriting Trevor Lawrence. He made just 13 games before ownership pulled the plug. The worst part wasn't the losses, but the scandal sandwiched between them, none greater than the trip to the bar while the rest of the team flew home. What a J.A. That is an all-time J.A. move, bro. That is just like indefensible, inexcusable. Probably should have just been cut that day, shouldn't he? You know what I love about this time of the year?
What's that?
Guys retire who, what you talking about? You've been retired 3 years.
Yeah, right.
And Ndamukong Suh is officially retired after 13 years. Did Suh play last year? If he did, he was...
Yeah, he didn't do much.
He was forgotten somewhere. If you've heard these reports of T.J. Watt being on the trading block, don't believe them, according to the Steelers. They say haven't looked into trading him. Christian McCaffrey, so far so good in Niners camp. A lot went wrong in San Francisco. They had injuries and stuff. Don't discount just the single injury of Christian McCaffrey. What a game-changing player he is, right? He had that unbelievable 2,000-yard combined season the year before. They went all the way to the Super Bowl. So a healthy Christian McCaffrey is probably as important as anything outside Brock Purdy in San Francisco. Bears GM Ryan Poles did something right. He gets an extension despite a losing record there in Chicago. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Jacksonville Sharks. Back home in a couple of weeks. Go to jacksharks.com and the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Hicken Arrival and more come your way next. We are live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, making your sports day last a little longer.
That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. Thanks a million.
Go into the night with Rick Ballou.
Amen, right? That's right, yeah.
Then it's Hacker After Dark.
I know, it's amazing.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save 15% on roof replacements and repairs now through July 31st. And financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Football season is almost here, so before it arrives, I'm going to get my home organized. Lauren Brooks here. Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, anywhere that needs to be organized. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off during the month of July. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Weekends were made for sports, and I'll tell you my take on this weekend's most interesting option. 1010XL's Media Mogul Hicken here. Watch for Musing with the Media Mogul on YouTube and Facebook. Made possible by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach.
Fantasy draft season is here. Have you picked your lineup for Clean Air? Hey, Lloyd's Heating and Air, that's the call. Lloyd's Air's duct cleaning service is the MVP your home or business needs. And with 50% off duct cleaning when you install a new system, there's never been a better time to draft Lloyd's. Family owned, proudly serving North Florida. Call Lloyd's today and breathe like a winner. You can also visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hi, folks. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jacks Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Tucker Equipment Rental in Neptune Beach. You just don't rent quality machines, you rent quality customer service. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Dave. Tucker Equipment Rental has been supplying Jacksonville with equipment and event rental for over 50 years.
From commercial and homeowner projects, we've got what you need. Lifts, dirt equipment, and landscape equipment.
And don't forget about event rentals. From festivals to weddings to backyard barbecues.
Local, knowledgeable, and always ready to help.
Tucker Equipment Rentals. You need it, we've got it, come see us.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. SEC Media Days are officially underway in Atlanta, running through July 17th at the Omni Hotel. Georgia hits the podium on Tuesday, followed by Florida on Wednesday. You can catch live updates throughout the day all week on 1010XL. 4-star tight end Hezzy Kent committed to the Florida Gators on Saturday, choosing UF over Texas, Florida State, and Miami. He's the 5th July pledge and a major boost to Billy Napier's recruiting class. The Red Sox capped a 10-game win streak with a 4-1 sweep of the Rays, their longest since 2018. And in Miami, All-Star Kyle Stowers went nuclear, launching 3 homers and driving in 6 runs to power the Marlins' 11-1 rout of the Orioles. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. At 7 a.m., it's 75 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Buell Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Oh, you know it! Yes, sir! Oh! Little boot scoot on a moon day.
Boot scoot
Early
boogie.
90s.
Oh, yeah! Good to be
You ever go to
back.
the old country western bar, Rick? You ever two-step around there at the Crazy Horse Saloon? Huh? You ready for this one, E?
Hit me.
To everyone else, I met Miss P in church. To the Cougar Nation, I met Miss P in the old Crazy Horse Saloon, Bubba.
Crazy Horse.
Back in the day. Scooting her, a boot scoot boogie, and I assume.
Boot scoot boogie.
Here's something that makes you go, huh?
Hummy.
Just a great way to start the week out.
Okay.
The first three letters of Sweden and Denmark, Sweden and Denmark, spell out Sweden.
Okay.
The remaining letters spell out Denmark.
Okay.
Denmark.
Yeah. Wow. Somebody discovered that. It took all these years, and somebody just discovered that.
Did you read that on a popsicle stick or something?
Did you know that, E?
I did not.
You have a new? Have a new follow, like the weird fact of the day?
No.
Oh.
Snapple cap?
No. What a great night yesterday was for the baseball kids all across the area.
For sure.
5 guys out of 78, I think. Clay County, Max Williams went 78th. Kyson Witherspoon and his twin brother Malachi, who we grew up playing with and against. 15th and 62nd. That slots to over $6 million if you're scoring at home, by the way. 5.1 for 15th and 1.8 or something like that for 60 seconds.
Party at the brother's house.
Yeah, congrats to that. That's fantastic. Red Sox and Tigers. First time they won't be on the same team. Interesting.
Huh.
Those two guys were thick as thieves growing up, just always together and really good baseball players. And it was funny. It was like, Kyson was the guy early, young age.
Well, I remember going to watch some of the Boy Kings Little League, that 8-9-year-old, and those two being on the team. And you pointed them out. Weren't they pitcher-catcher?
Pitcher-catcher. And Malachi kind of had a year in high school, and then Kyson, it was back and forth. It was great stuff. I think Malachi grew first.
Okay.
But they're both big kids. Kyson has a repertoire of, he can bring it, but I think they said he's got like 3 different breaking balls. So really learned
99, they said.
Yeah, really learned how to pitch. Ended up at Oklahoma, pitching for the Sooners.
I think they went JUCO first, right?
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yeah, they did a year at JUCO, I think Northwest Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And so Malachi was actually drafted, I think, higher coming out of high school. But he was...
Was he second round even then or no?
He might have been.
Yeah, it was
Arizona took him, but the offer was they lowballed him, and he said it didn't sit well with him, even though they certainly great stories if you read about him, about their mom raised them, and anyway, it's a good story. So congrats to those two. Then you got Aaron Watson, who came in on the Lock and Law High School report a couple times.
Yeah, Trinity.
Yeah, he'll. Says goodbye to Gainesville. And hello to Cincinnati.
Florida had a couple that were drafted.
We kind of figured that. Yeah, Hayden
the
Yost's
first
brother
rounder,
is a shortstop, and he's going. 24th overall. You don't go to college.
Nor should you.
But
unless it's football, then you can go make more.
Yeah, but anyway, so Aaron went 51st. I think I don't have him right in front of me. Alex Lodi's great story. We've talked about him a million times.
Went to the Braves.
Bartram Trail.
The Braves took 3 the biggest hole in the organization shortstop. So let's just take one every round.
Well, 5 of the first 9, 6 of the first 10 were shortstops.
That's
of those 6, 4 of them probably won't play shortstop in the big leagues, but like Oregon State has shortstop. I saw he was drafted 6'5". He can move. He's got range, but ultimately those guys tend to move over to third base.
I thought the Braves took, I mean, whatever. I don't know what's a reach in baseball. The guy was like the 30th prospect. They took him 22nd, but I noticed they passed on that kid from Arkansas. The player of the year was a shortstop, the one that had the boneheaded play in the World Series.
The first 2 were shocking picks in the draft.
Leave it to the Nats.
The Nats and the Angels surprised everybody. And then, and a lot of that often comes down to money. And I don't know, man. If you get the first pick, take the best player. It would
seem to make sense.
It just drives me. If I was a fan of those teams, I'd be like, you can convince me, but I'd be just like, come on, man. What do you do? You're trying to save a few ducats here. I got into it on Twitter with a Pittsburgh guy this weekend.
How?
And
I don't know.
Did I mention everybody, by the way? Lodi's I got. Witherspoons, Max Williams,
and Martin,
and Watson.
Watson.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those 5 in the first 78, though, man. I mean, imagine that if Jacksonville churned that out in football.
I'm down.
We've always said
I had same thoughts. Were top of mind for me this morning when we started.
Always have said that.
And Max a Clay High boy too.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just. It's just crazy, though, man. So there was a Pirates fan. Let me see if I can find it.
His name was Frangie. I literally let him have it.
Here it is. The Pirates may end up with the best hitter of the modern era and the best pitcher of the modern era and couldn't afford to keep either. That's why MLB is a joke. And then I said,
oh, okay.
I said, I feel like it's the Pirates that are the joke. Pay them and they'll stay, right?
Yeah.
And then he responded, the Pirates can't pay a player $50 million a year no matter who the owner is. And then I said, why? And I never got a response. And most of the people agreed with me. And so I know that they hate the owner in Pittsburgh.
They always come back with local broadcasting. And I don't know how valid or invalid that is, but the big markets have these $1 trillion, local TV.
And I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know that dude is shoveling in cash. Okay? And Pittsburgh, the city of Pittsburgh built them a gem of a ballpark that people go to that love that. And so there's no excuse. My point is this. The Pirates fans chant sell the team. Then sell the team, man.
Yeah.
If you're not going to listen, are the salaries ridiculous?
They got a lot of company, by the way.
Yes. Are the salaries for the superstars crazy? Take it from a guy who's got Juan Soto. Yeah, it's nuts. But you know what? It's the going rate, baby. So either get in the game or get out of the game. That's my only thing. I don't understand why you're get out of the game, man.
It's unhealthy I wish they would attack it from the other end, but they don't. It's capitalism. They're never going to rein in the others, and the ball players don't want the top end to ever be halted. So it is what it is until you get an owner who's willing to. It's almost like you need a baseball owner who is like the Texas Tech booster or T. Boone Pickett, somebody who's got more money they could ever spend, and they want to buy a winner in good old Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Well, and we have one in New York right now, and it's great.
The Rays ruin it for everyone because they operate with that same shoestring budget, yet somehow field winner after winner. They just let every great player go, and they're still good the next year. I don't know how they do it.
And they're the people who build these organization, they leave and go elsewhere.
Yeah.
But the Rays keep going.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But yet, the ones who leave,
the Rays act like the Pirates. They don't act any different.
Not much.
They trade them when they ride their young talent till it's good, and then they trade it for apparently nothing. And then the difference is the Rays feel like they got 10 deep pitching prospects.
But I'm with the Pirates fans who say sell the team, Bob.
Yeah, me too. You got to know what lane you're in when you buy a team. Yeah. It's a big boy.
Don't
big
sit
money.
there and puff your chest out and say we're going to compete and blah blah blah, and then just cut back.
Yeah, I don't know about having I don't know if they have a hitter that I would put in the Paul Skeens pitching pantheon.
I don't know who they were. I don't know who he was talking about.
I guess Cruz. I would assume. Who else could it be?
Or maybe they were talking about drafting a guy, but they drafted another pitcher. Yeah. To replace Skeens when they trade.
When that Tommy John happens in a year.
But anyway, so the MLB draft is a neat event. It's not nearly the same, obviously, as the NFL draft.
Yeah, you don't know the players.
Because you don't know the guys.
Same with basketball. You know the players better than
But in
MLB.
baseball, the best athletes are the shortstops, so the shortstops get drafted. And there's also more of a trend of taking college pitchers than maybe before. It used to be all kinds of high school pitchers, but the high school pitchers would usually break down. And so I think I think we've kind of shifted away from that a little bit.
I wonder how many guys have had the Tommy John in college, and that's why, like the problem with drafting a high school pitcher is, does any pitcher anymore not have Tommy John? Isn't it almost like inevitable somewhere along the way? What percentage, I wonder,
it's not
of the hard throwers? I mean, like, I'm talking about the...
It's still not inevitable.
Yeah.
You can, sometimes you can avoid it. But anyway.
Who's the biggest, best hard-throwing pitcher who hasn't had it yet? Who's been in the league, I don't know, 6-8 years?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Is there any?
I'd have to look it up.
Scherzer did, right? DeGrom did?
I know DeGrom's had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And DeGrom has great motion.
Verlander?
I think Verlander's had it.
Strider?
I don't know who's had it and who hasn't.
I got
had
you.
It. So
I feel like they all do early. You don't even know.
Yeah, and some of them have had injuries, but not Tommy John.
Yeah.
They had,
Fair.
Shoulder or whatever.
I guess I would still take the high school guy, though, because just less innings, man. Less wear and tear.
Less bullets.
If you do a good job of, but you better be good at scouting them.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a cool thing that happened overnight, and I thought, and I saw the good news is Trevor didn't do very well at Tahoe.
I was going to say, I thought that would probably make you happy.
Means he hasn't worked on his golf game. So
good. That's good news for you.
Good news for
I thought that would be
all Jag fans.
Oh, that would be just like a little. I was going to ask you that, in fact. So you beat me to the punch there.
Yeah. What was the amazing thing was after round 1, I like to look at the scores. And I couldn't find Chuck. I'm like, where is Chuck? Did Chuck withdraw? Chuck's over-under was 65th, I think.
Okay.
In Vegas, 65th place.
I saw where he finished.
And I can't find Chuck. And so I keep searching, and now I'm Googling Barkley withdraw. No, I mean, he's played. So I go back and look again. Can't find him. Search more. Can't look again. He's way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had an unbelievable first round. I don't know what he finished
69th.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bottomed out.
Yeah. Wow.
Over 54 holes, you're going to...
That has completely lost its charm for me.
Yeah.
I used to really like watching that golf tournament.
I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, it was interesting to me, and it does not grab my attention now. I kind of assume it's because maybe I'm watching YouTube golf, which is kind of similar, but you're getting more direct.
I think for me, what the Scottish was intriguing. So if I was going to watch golf, I was going to watch that. And I honestly, I did not watch. I saw that Pavelski won because I worked last night in TV. So
that's not a good winner, by the way. If you needed to be a name guy. You like Steph Curry to win.
Yeah.
Who was up there? He can golf, huh?
He can golf. And so I did see that, but I did not watch, and I used to watch a lot of it. Again, I'm more of a fan of watching the guys at the bottom.
Yeah, I watched
and they don't
about
show
20
those
minutes.
guys. I don't need to see. Smoltz, I know, is a good golfer.
It just doesn't do it for me.
And it's the same guys every year.
That course for
who finally did, one there this year for the first time is always on the leaderboard is Jack Wagner.
Yeah, I think he's been out for a couple
Where's
of
Jack
years.
Wagner? Is he done?
Former General Hospital actor.
Jack Wagner.
Didn't Jack Wagner have like a flash in the pan, like top 10 pop song?
He might have, yeah.
Like way back in the day.
Like Starsky and Hutch guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of those kind of deals.
But anyway, Trevor had a terrible first round. I played better in the second round. I think he did the same type of thing.
And to your point, last year he shot 76 in his first round. So to your point, to your point, he's obviously been working on the football a little bit more.
Well, that's good. Hopefully.
Less on the golf swing.
But anyway, so
were any other Jags out there? Or any other nothing, huh?
No. So, so they're 9 days away from camp, basically. It starts in
the
just
rookies 19th.
Yeah, so they got to
End of
get
this
going. Speaking of our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes. On some move-in ready homes, 4.99% fixed interest rate, 15 different locations throughout Jacksonville.
15 of them things.
That's right, E. Your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. For sales event information, first-time homeowners, you can afford a Dreamfinder. They're beautiful houses. Just check them out, dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. Who will lead the Jags in interceptions this season? I gave you 4 choices, and we have almost 500 votes, which is nice. Tyson Campbell, who had none last year. Travis Hunter, Jordan Lewis, Jarian Jones. I was almost going to put yours truly in there if the number was going to be 1.
White Lightning?
Yeah. No, me.
Yeah, White Lightning.
Yeah. I said I professed last week that I could, if I played all the games, like you will get one ball thrown your way if you're a defensive back. And if you catch it, you get an interception. So anybody can get 1 pick. We had 6 guys get 1 pick last year.
It's the same thing with the sacks. We didn't have any.
6
no turnovers.
Guys.
We only forced 9 turnovers all year. Think about that.
Yeah, 9 turnovers.
In the whole year. It's unbelievable. I can't believe we didn't scream about that more during the year.
It's terrible.
9 turnovers.
Just last, DAL. Minus 15 overall, by the way. Anyway, Campbell, Hunter, Lewis, Jones, what say you two?
Oh, that's easy for me.
Who?
Hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
It's easy for me, too.
Okay.
Jarian.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jarian had one interception. He had a nice interception last year.
Toe tap.
One that you remember.
Yeah.
Usually it's just one that
snatched it.
Bounces in the air and
his is a nice little toe tap.
Yeah, he looked like a receiver.
He made an athletic move.
Yeah, he looked like a receiver.
Which was exciting. Tyson Campbell, your leader, 32%. Jarian Jones, second, 27%. Travis Hunter, third, 21%. Jordan Lewis, 20%. Still have a couple hours left.
Lewis
it's wide open.
is the one who's got the most career picks, probably.
Best response, though, on the poll question was, if 2020 Joe Schobert was on the team, he'd be my pick.
Big Show Joe.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Forever indebted to Big Show Joe.
I had to do a wheel spin because Big Show Joe led the team in interceptions.
Yeah, did you know that one, E?
That's unreal.
We had a great bet on that one.
That's unbelievable.
Big Show Joe. Got one against the Bears late. Clinch it.
I was tied with may have been Tyson. May have been Tyson's rookie year.
I think it was C.J. Henderson's rookie year. He had 2 in the first game, and then he, of course...
And then he decided he didn't like football.
Yeah.
Which he already knew, but...
Yeah. Admitted it to everybody else.
Yeah, confirmed for us with his play, or lack of, for that matter.
So that was exciting.
All right, we'll take our first time out. We've got the 10-minute drill. We'll peruse some of the landscapes, Major League Baseball. You know what I'm tired of, by the way? I'm tired of this stat. The most this at the All-Star break. Has the All-Star break ever been at game 120 like it feels like it is?
It's
Isn't it late this year?
Well...
You got to use the mark of the game marker, not the All-Star break designation.
Because it is definitely later than
almost
it used
100,
to be.
I've given up, so I'm not paying as much attention. But aren't we almost literally 100 games in?
96-ish.
Yeah. That seems super late. Anyway, the headlines from the sports world and more when we return. You got to locked in on the drill. 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
We got a real tennis rivalry brewing, and well, not brewing. We've got one, on the men's side with Alcaraz and Sinner, who look like far and away the 2 best players in the world, and who will trade punches here over the next 10 years. These are 2 guys who, if they play their best tennis, now there'll be upsets along the way, but they should face off in Grand Slam finals 3 out of 4 per year for the next 7-8 years, or until another guy comes along, and I'm sure someone will. Maybe it'll be our Gator, Shelton. I don't know, but it's wide open, and it'll be fascinating to see. But Sinner gets it yesterday after Alcaraz won the French. Good stuff on the tennis courts.
1010XL.
Look at this place. It's huge.
Extra large radio.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think sort of the same thing, right? We start adding up that money we pay monthly. I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. So if something happens, we need you. You need to be there. And that's what the Kaproskis do, pledge to do, and always will do. Craig and Chris Kaproski with Goosehead Insurance are always there if something happens. They understand 2 words, customer service, the importance of customer service. And if something happens, they know you need answers. They get you answers right away. If they don't answer the phone when you call, they call you right back. Like I said, It's something that's important to them. They don't take it lightly. And whether it be homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, Kaproski's are always there for your time in need. And I speak from experience. They've helped me. They've helped my children. Get an insurance checkup today. You might be surprised. Craig.Kaproski at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at Goosehead.com. Or call 478-8422, 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaproski, part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Life is just so busy this time of year. Between work, the kids' games, family vacations, I need a yard hero to free up my weekends.
You mean somebody who does mowing and trimming?
Yeah.
How about mosquito control?
Yeah.
What about irrigation and pet waste removal?
You do that too? You're my lawn hero.
Find your lawn hero at heroeslawncare.com. Heroes Lawn Care, because every lawn needs a hero.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. There's nothing like the ambiance of a custom-built fireplace. The team at CSS can design and install the perfect setup, including wood, gas, and electric models, whether you want the elegance of an indoor fireplace or the warmth of an outdoor fire pit. You dream it, they build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
60 days from now, you'll be one of these two guys. The first guy, sluggish, foggy, and feeling like he just can't keep up like he used to. The second guy, driven, strong, and confident. Why? Male Excel's breakthrough microdosing protocol, a daily low-dose testosterone. You don't have to be the first guy anymore. Be the second guy. Take the same steps he took. Try MaleExcel.com. 100,000 men chose wisely. Your move.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago. Went smooth as silk. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. Was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Vegas, 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 baby. Vegas, baby. Helmets and Heels is back at Circa Resort and Casino with 2 epic pro football contests, Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Here's the scoop. In Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week for quarterly prizes and a $1 million grand prize for the season winner. Then there's the legendary Circus Survivor. One pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins a guaranteed $15 million. Must enter in Nevada, then play from anywhere. Visit circusports.com for all the details.
Plus, sign up for either contest and score 50% off a 2-night stay at Circa Resort and Casino. You can even join the ultimate football kickoff with Helmets and Heels in Vegas August 21st and 22nd while you enter. Book your stay at Circa now and chase $21 million in guaranteed prizes. No rake. For full contest details, check out 1010XL.com/Vegas. Vegas, baby.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
I like what I'm hearing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the program where we offer up expert infotainment when it comes to some of the headlines in the sports world and what happened this weekend, what will be coming up this week. We got some SEC Media Day talk we're going to have to get to today as those festivities begin. We got Fred Taylor joining us in the 8 o'clock hour. Jags camp, the 19th, which would be what, Saturday? And then the Vets early next week. So there's that as well. I have been told that Barkley shot an 81 in round one, which was a career low.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I couldn't believe what he was doing. So yeah, I knew it was pretty good. And I saw him talk about it, and he was just like,
must have really gone in the tank if he went. Although, how many are in that? Is there like more than 100?
It's under 100, I think.
Okay, so 69 is not very good.
No, I saw Rich Eisen was like at the bottom.
Yeah, they named he didn't beat very many people.
Yeah,
or maybe that was Trevor that didn't beat many people. I think Trevor was behind Barkley.
Trevor was not.
Yeah, he was just, which is good. Again, that's good, everyone.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
The Phillies got a point. I mean, far be it from me to back the Phillies, but putting this guy who's had 5 starts in the All-Star game over a guy who's the ace on one of the best teams, well, maybe not the ace, but been every bit as good as Wheeler, should be on the All-Star team. I mean, he's pitched all year. The first half, he's 8-2 with a 2.5.
Yes and no.
I feel like we've had this argument with other guys, and we determined, well, they were, as good as Yasiel Puig was, it was only a month.
Yeah.
This guy's only made 5 starts.
Well, there's a
that's just too quick to me.
Well, we
put Woodruff in too while you're at it.
Well, we complain about all the time, and we criticize baseball for the way it markets the game. This is a no-brainer. This is a 6'7" kid, throws 102 miles an hour. He's this year's Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens gets the start. Everybody wanted to see Paul Skeens last year, and they got to see him. This kid has had less starts than Paul Skeens. Don't get me wrong. Does he deserve to be an All-Star? Absolutely not. But here's on Saturday, we're screaming at Major League Baseball. Only you probably don't even know about it, and most people don't. But they're screaming at Major League Baseball because they're playing the futures game during Major League Baseball.
Right.
So I'm going to watch the Cubs-Yankees. I'm watching the Mets. I'm going to watch. Sure. I'm not watching the futures game. They should have played the futures game if it mattered Sunday night.
Okay.
Or in its own slot.
Mm-hmm.
They should look at, they don't do that. So we criticize them. Well, here's a smart move by baseball in terms of getting a kid out there who people want to see and are just learning about. And I also read somewhere that one of the Phillies guys was asked to go to the All-Star game, and it sort of changed it a little bit for me because they wanted him to come as long as he would pitch, and he chose to opt out, and he wanted the time off. Okay, get the time off. Yet on the flip side, Juan Soto is not in the All-Star game.
I just have.
So I get where you're coming from, but
if it were, it's not that he's a rookie. It's not that he didn't have to. The guy's thrown 25 innings.
I know.
Sanchez,
he doesn't deserve.
Sanchez,
he doesn't deserve to be an All-Star.
But he's not really better. I mean,
but in terms of seeing the unique things of baseball, it's a good move for Major League Baseball.
He doesn't seem real marketable to me, but that's just me. He's a Milwaukee Brewer rookie with 25 innings.
Yeah.
They all throw 100 now. I just don't know.
Yeah, but
if
he came out and gave up no hits in his first start, no hits in his second start. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. But they want people to learn about him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be around. Maybe he won't. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. It's definitely worth talking about. It's definitely an interesting topic to me. but I do see.
I don't back the Phillies very much, but I agree with Nick Castellanos. This is becoming Savannah Bananas. Just whatever is a marketing gig.
I would say this.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball wishes they were the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, yes, goodness.
They're pretty popular.
I mean, the Savannah Bananas are selling out football stadiums all across the country. So, it might help a little bit to be the Savannah Bananas. So, I don't know. Like I said, I thought the same way you did at first, and then upon further review, I started thinking about it more, and then I complain about this, but I say this is okay, so I can't. So
it's an easy move because Christopher Sanchez. I mean, if you just polled 1 million people, they'd tell he's the second baseman for the Tigers. I mean, he's not a very, very well-known name.
I don't even know. I get him and Ranger Suarez confused.
Because Suarez is the one that had emerged, and now Sanchez has become better. They're basically the same guy, but Suarez is like 20 pounds heavier.
Okay.
Both lefties,
Yeah.
Most importantly, healthy.
How about this one? I saw this yesterday. One of the most expensive sporting events ever. The cheapest ticket on the secondary market to watch Sinner Alcaraz selling for more than $20,000.
Wow, that surprises me.
Yeah. Now, I mean, seating it's not, huge, but still, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I mean, you hear about that at, I wonder isn't there some dude who every year buys the best seat at the home run derby? Like right behind or something. Haven't I set some ridiculous?
There might be.
I feel like we see these $50,000 seat prices on like stuff you would never suspect.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl, you hear stories, but that's the Super Bowl.
Home run derby tonight.
Yeah.
Really smart move by the SEC to have media days this week.
In Atlanta while the All-Star game's going on?
I don't know whether in Atlanta is smart, but you'll get a ton of coverage in terms of, you know what I mean?
Because
there's nothing going on right now. I mean, as far as we get
they are in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Send them back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I see this correctly yesterday, by the way? In the women's LPGA Tour event, which I think was a major, I believe that the two ladies went to the 18th hole. One was down 2 shots.
Oh, and she came back
and she caught her, yeah. And then Grace Kim went eagle, birdie, eagle to win. So eagle, birdie, eagle. And I think
503 holes.
I think the eagle was on the first hole of sudden death.
Wow.
I think. And then you've got some dude I never heard of. Got her up.
Well, it's fun. He's won before on tour. I was amazed. I was amazed when I looked up the Buttercups that got you up. What's his name? Got her up.
Got her up. Got her done.
Yeah. I was surprised when I looked up the story. He's got 9 top 25s this year, Hick.
Wow.
He's just another one of those names. But, buddy, to flare up, and it wasn't that he won. It's who he beat and how he beat
Rory
him.
at the Scottish Open.
And paired with him.
That's a big deal.
Paired with him the whole way. Stared him down the whole way. His short game was fantastic.
That's how you do it right there.
He missed like one putt on like 15 or 16. And other than that, he made everything inside 5-6 feet. Chris Gotterup, he's a big hitter from went to Oklahoma.
So he gets to go to the British.
Sure. He may have been qualified already. I think now, because like I said, he'd won $1 million before this week. So, and he won. You don't remember because it was Myrtle Beach. I think that is one of those that runs opposite maybe the British or something.
Mm-hmm.
So his one PGA Tour one was the Myrtle Beach Classic last year. So
right.
But I'm with you. I thought it was a DP player. I thought it was an American that played on the DP Tour. I don't remember Goddard. I knew the name though, so I knew that he had at least flashed at some summer stop somewhere on PGA Tour.
And then Korn Ferry, that Neil Shipley guy, who a lot of people know, he's long-haired, kind of was a amateur who did well on the. He came from 7 back to win.
Wow!
So it was a big day on the golf world.
Yeah. Who do you got in the British? Scheffler's just not playing great. Links didn't suit him. Rory seems to be finding his game back a little bit. Didn't win yesterday, but certainly was at least back in the conversation.
One more thing before we head to break. Do we have time for a quick pop quiz? Of course we do. Tito Francona won his 2000th game as a manager, as a skipper. 12 others have done it.
12?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not good on these of that, but I'm just going to go with guys.
You will know everyone, but one is a name that would be a hard get.
Okay.
And you won't get them all, but see if you can get like 4 or 5.
You didn't get Fritzy Claphammer. Fritzy Claphammer
back with the Cleveland Spiders
Barons.
in 1897.
Yes.
Did
Fritzy
it.
Claphammer.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with Bobby Cox.
Bobby Cox is correct. That's one.
I'm gonna go with Tony La Russa.
Tony La Russa is 2.
I'm gonna go with Joe Torre.
Joe Torre is 3.
Are these in order?
Nah.
No, those are just 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is one of those 3 number 1 or no? Wow.
No. One you'll know if you think about it. He managed for
McGraw? No. Who? No.
John McGraw is one. Though.
Yes, I know. That's not the one. Is he the Yankee manager, no?
Giants.
So now I've learned that I don't know who the Yankees manager was back in the roaring 20s. I don't think. Do I know?
This is not the Yankees manager.
I know, but I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking aloud. I'm going.
Miller Huggins was.
That's who it was?
But he didn't win 2000.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm glad because I didn't know his name.
The guy who managed the Yankees in the 50s won.
Is that Casey Stengel?
No.
No, who was that?
Joe McCarthy.
You need me to get that one.
Well, he's on the
I would have got there. I would have got to McCarthy. I know that name. All right. You say a guy managed forever?
Yes. Forever.
Lasorda?
Nope.
He didn't get 2000?
Nope.
Really?
The guy he replaced did.
Walter Alston?
Walter Alston.
Really? Walter Alston won more games than Tommy Lasorda?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Jim Leland. Did he win 2000? No.
Nope.
He coached forever. I'm really drawing
Connie
a blank
Mack.
here. Connie Mack is number 1.
Connie Mack.
He did manage forever.
Wore a suit.
All right.
Talk about hot days. This guy sat in a dugout in a suit with a hat.
Yeah, that's
vest.
what they did in the day, didn't they?
Lord.
Any
So
other?
it's Connie Mack, Tony La Russa, John McGraw, Bobby Cox, Joe Torre, current manager. Yeah.
Okay. Current manager. Gosh, I'm just.
Won world championships.
Bochy?
Bochy.
He's got 2000, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's the current manager?
Mm-hmm. He would be the one.
Wow.
Not Tigers and Reds skipper.
Sparky Anderson?
Sparky Anderson.
Yeah, I would have got to him. I thought I said him already, actually.
This guy skippered Murph.
Daniel Murphy?
Yeah.
Davey Johnson?
Nope.
Dusty Baker?
Dusty Baker.
Did he play for Davey Johnson or no?
No. Bucky Harris is the guy that I don't think you get.
Yeah, never. Bucky Harris. Never.
Joe McCarthy, Walter Alston, and then this guy was
last one.
Last guy was Willie Mays' manager for a lot of years, and is always featured in any kind of documentary about Willie and.
I'm drawing a blank.
Leo DeRocher.
Leo DeRocher. Huh. I didn't know Leo DeRocher was that
far back.
Won that much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. 641-1010. Come courteous. Come correct. E. What are they going to win?
Well, today I got a Bernie Grill.
Oh!
With summertime cookouts.
Heck yeah,
These
man.
days and football season around the corner. It's the perfect, simple solution for cooking out. One lucky winner will get one of them Bernie Grills. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill. 904-641-1010. Come on, somebody.
When you listen to radio play-by-play, you don't just hear the game, you feel it.
This feel good. That feel good.
Get the most play-by-play on 1010XL, Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio.
Coming soon, Pine Royale, a fully illuminated synthetic par 3 course built for day or night play. Plus a driving range with TrackMan Tech for virtual courses and interactive games. Mini golf, restaurant, and bar all in one place. Whether you're a serious golfer or just here for good vibes and great food, Pine Royale brings fun nonstop. Smash a burger, a bucket of balls, and even a night round under the lights. Grab your clubs, your crew, and your short game. Pine Royale is coming soon off I-295. Learn more at pineroyale.cc.
Hey, gang, Hicken here with a game winner. Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted them all on this Jacksonville cruise. The real deal. Check out Brendan, the owner from Checkmate Coatings, who will tell you anything you need to know about coatings. Man, get that garage floor done. And by the way, got a great contest coming up with Checkmate Coatings where they're going to be on the lookout for the worst garage floor, and they're going to give away a free floor, a free coating. Unbelievable. Score big. Check them all out at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmatecoatings.com. Details to follow, by the way, in the contest. Checkmate Coatings, gang. They'll do anything. They'll do your patio, your pool deck. It's your floors missing piece. Da-da-da-da.
Mike Dempsey, and now's the time to get your roof hurricane ready with Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacks Beach. Look, our rainy season is no joke, and if your roof's got damage, leaks, or it's just plain worn out, don't wait. Apex is local, dependable, and will show up on time using only premium materials with ironclad warranties. No shortcuts, no stress, just quality work you can trust. Skip the storm season scramble. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacks Beach or visit apexroofingfl.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Tired of high energy bills? Well, replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's summer sale. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th one free. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
If you miss some of the fun, catch the best of Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing SEC Media Days. Opened up by Instant Keys. If you miss an interview, look for the best of at 1010XL.com.
You were serious about that?
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Hal Sutton when he famously said, "Be the right club today"? Well, that's what Coil Fencing delivers. The right fence today. And they've been delivering the right fencing for both commercial and residential properties for nearly 100 years. If you're in the market for a new fence, call Coil & Sons today at 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
What's happening, Googans? It's your main man, E.T. here. And if you've ever been injured in an accident, visit my buddy Dr. McGowan at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. You have 14 days to see a doctor to protect your insurance benefits. And even if you're at fault, no matter what you hear, you have the right to choose your own doctor. And I recommend the team at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. They're auto experts and will guide you every step of the way to ensure the care that you need. Your recovery starts with McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Feeling the Florida heat? Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited one-time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Storms are part of every season. Make sure you're protected. Call American Electrical to make sure you have the best in surge protection. Don't lose your home electronics to a lightning strike. Call 737-7770 for American Electrical.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
It's electric.
The line dancing Monday here on the drill.
Boogie, oogie, oogie.
So on the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, the MLB reportedly called 14 pitchers, and the kid there from Milwaukee was the first one to say yes. All the others said no. Well, that would change things a little bit for certain. I would like to hope that before Nick Castellanos called MLB the Savannah Bananas, that he would have at least asked his pitcher, Christopher Sanchez, if he were indeed bitter about not getting the invite. I don't know.
I saw the Phillies gave, it might have been him, one of those dudes, their $50,000 bonus anyway.
It was Sanchez.
Yeah, which was nice of them. Of course, $50,000 to the Phillies ain't much. Paul Skeens this year, I love these stats every time I see one. This puts it in context. 20 starts. Okay. 20 times he's taken the bump for the Pirates. He's given up 27 earned. Got 4 wins.
This year. He's made 20 starts already this year.
20 starts, 27 earned runs. Hey, he takes the ball every 5th day, 100 games, yeah. 4 wins.
How many innings?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they don't throw as many innings either. Maybe some of these, before we bemoan too much some of these guys' win totals, I think some of these guys who were picking up wins would throw into the 7th, 8th, 9th inning too. Give yourself a chance to win some of those games.
I thought the other big stat in baseball this week, because it's a monumental stat, Aaron Judge, 350 home runs in a Yankee uniform, less plate appearances than Babe Ruth.
And to get to 350.
In a Yankee uniform, to get to 350. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then, of course, the baseball world's buzzing about Mr. Met falling off the stage at the Lumineers, but he was okay, thank God.
Oh, I meant to ask you that first thing.
Mr. Met was...
First, I would have had to know that Mr. Met did fall off the stage at
Mr.
the Lumineers.
Met was
What is the Lumineers, anyway?
Lumineers is a concert. It's a band.
Oh, okay.
He's walking around. He's got the tambourine.
In uniform?
Yeah, Mr. Met.
He as Mr. Met?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down he goes, right off the stage. Could have been tragic. Thank God he's okay.
Do the Yankees have a little mascot at all?
The Yankees?
They don't, do they?
No.
Of any sort?
No.
It's probably time. They probably need one. It's 2025, man.
We got to talk to our boy Murph here. I don't understand what's going on
What
here.
do you mean?
I'm looking at the Nationals all-time lineup. Now, the Nationals are the Expos, so you're going to have the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Rock Raines, Vlad Guerrero. That's a heck of an outfield.
It is. I bet you most teams can build a heck of an outfield.
I bet you can. We got Ryan Zim at third. You got Trey Turner at short. You got Big Cat over at first.
Andres Galarraga.
Yeah.
That team's not doing it for me.
You got Bryce Harper as your DH. You got Gary Carter as your catcher. Strasburg as your pitcher. Jeff Reardon in relief. Second base, Jose Vidro. Over Murph?
The problem with Murph's only there for a cup of coffee.
I don't care. He made 2 All-Star. He won a Silver Slugger there, man.
I got you. I'm a Murph guy. I'm not
Jose Vidro. Am I underrating Jose Vidro?
No, Jose Vidro was hot. He was an Expo, and he was hot for a minute, and I don't know what happened to him. Did he even make it to Washington? Was he maybe in the as they were moving? Jose Vidro. I remember that name.
He was in Washington for a lot of years.
Oh, he was, huh?
Yeah.
It wasn't in Montreal?
No.
Huh.
97 to 06.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's why. What kind of numbers did we put up?
He did have a 200-hit season.
I remember Vidro as a name, a decent name, but yeah, he ain't no Murph.
I know Murph.
Did you name your Mets team? Have you looked at the Mets already?
I looked at the Mets.
I haven't looked at the Braves. Could you have named the Mets? Was there anything on there that surprised you?
No, it was pretty much pretty good. I thought it was. The
Braves would be fun. You definitely. I don't know about your club, but for me, the outfield, you would have to grind a little. Have to grind a little in the outfield.
Yeah.
And by the way, what do you if you're I mean, for me, it's easy, but some dude named Eddie Matthews played third base for the Braves, Hick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Chipper Jones is the easy call, maybe the best switch hitter one of in baseball history. They play the same position.
Braves is...
So the outfield is going to be Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
It better be Dale Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ultimately going to be Acuna, but I guess it's Andrew Jones.
It's Andrew Jones for now. No Acuna.
So those are the three for now. Okay. And I'm okay with that. Acuna will be there. All right. So the third, what are they doing where they're putting Chipper, I guess, at DA? They're putting one of the two at DH. Is that what happened?
Chipper's a third.
They put him over Eddie Matthews. Is Eddie Matthews a DH?
He's a DH.
Okay. All right. Now we got some. All right. Freeman's going to be the first baseman.
Yeah.
You know, they've had some good
Therein
first
lies
basemen.
the problem with the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, we don't have him, and he's still active.
You should have him.
Yeah,
You should never let him go. Hall of Fame players, you don't let go in their prime.
Except you said the problem. There's more than one. All right. So what have I got left? Second. Ooh, we got. Hey. Ooh, second and short or not? Am I forgetting somebody? At shortstop, are we going like?
You ain't getting the shortstop.
I'm not getting this back in the day then, huh?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Johnny Logan.
Yeah. No. Nah, I don't know if I wouldn't take Rafael Furcal over.
Johnny boy.
Can I not get a Furcal over Logan, Nick?
You could.
Yeah, I will. Second base is also a bit of a... Those are positions where the Braves, when they've been good, they piecemealed guys through there. They
Lemmer. Get the Lemmer in there.
Yeah. Jeff Treadwell, remember him? Treadway. What was it? Treadway.
What was the
Jeff
Ugla?
Treadway.
What Ugla play? What position?
Ugla was second, yeah. He played ninth. I was in ninth in the order.
He was a bad Brave, right?
Yeah, he was one of the...
He was good where else?
Yeah, we had three or four.
Mariner or Marlin?
Marlin. B.J. Upton was good as a Ray, and Nate McLeod was good as a Pirate. And they all just stunk in Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, so the second baseman for Atlanta, huh? Is it like Felix Millan? I mean, what are we doing?
Felix the Cat. It's Ozzy Albies. That hurts you.
Already?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for Ozzy.
Catcher?
I know you were going to tell me it's Biff Pocoroba.
Should be Biff.
It's Javi. It's Javi Lopez.
That's what I would think. They got Brian McCann.
Yeah, no, Javi more than McCann.
Yeah. Starting pitcher is...
That surprises me that somebody who's writing about Braves history and writing an article would put McCann over Javi. I don't understand the logic there.
Yeah.
And what's the last one?
Starting pitcher.
Just one?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
Only one.
Only one, huh?
You only get one.
Man, I got a special place for the Braves that are Braves. But Maddox is the best pitcher of all time, I know.
Kimbrel relief pitcher Bobby Cox is your skipper. The Mets team, real quick, the only miss there is Cleon Jones in the left field. Carlos Beltran, Darryl Strawberry, David Wright, Lindor, Edgardo Alfonso. I'd take Murph, but I'm biased. Keith Hernandez at first, which makes Pete the DH.
All new? Well, although you're a new franchise too.
Piazza the catcher, Seaver the pitcher, John Franco the...
Oh, by the way, I couldn't go back and take Babe Ruth, I guess. It has to be Atlanta Braves.
I guess so.
No, couldn't take the Boston Braves.
Well, you got Milwaukee Braves. Why couldn't you take Boston?
Yeah, I guess that's true. We put it, maybe because, I don't know. We need to redo the list and put Aaron and Ruth in the same outfield.
Yeah.
Be a pretty good squad.
Here are 30 golf milestones. How many have you achieved? I had 8, which was exciting for me.
Okay.
In my world of golf. E?
Oh, you hit none.
You're even a newer golfer.
Hicks game's getting sneaky.
Do you have a handicap?
Am I supposed to be marking down what I have?
Yeah, mark them down.
Okay. No, not yet.
Yes.
It's still getting solidified.
Win a club competition.
Yes.
No.
Break 80.
Yes.
Shoot under par.
Yes.
Play a top 100 course.
Yes.
Hole in one.
That's a big no.
Make a par.
Yeah.
Make a birdie.
Yeah.
Make an eagle.
Yeah.
Albatross.
Nope. Really close at 16 at Julington. I left it on the lip one day with a 3-wood.
No double bogeys round.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And just once. In a round?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's no double bogeys, I'm assuming, Abby.
Yeah.
Get a custom fit.
Yep.
Attend a major.
Yep.
Hold a bunker shot.
Yep.
300-yard drive.
Yep. Now, listen, I can't stand on flat ground and hit 300, but I played downwind, downhill. I've done it before. So, yeah.
Single figures.
Yeah.
Win club championship.
Yeah. Well, it was a member guest, right? Okay, yeah.
Break 70.
Yeah.
Under par 9.
Yeah.
Bogey free round.
You ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say no on that one. I don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I once played around with Tony Baselli, a round that will never be matched way back when.
Mm-hmm.
We played a round where I made 17 pars and a double. So does that count for a round with no bogeys?
Well.
17 pars and a double. I would assume it means bogeys or worse. So I'm going to say that's going to be a no.
Break 100.
Yes.
18 greens in regulation.
Yeah, that's probably a no.
Yeah. Drive a par 4.
Yes.
No lost balls.
Yes.
E.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
2 birdies in a row.
Yes.
Break 90.
Yes.
Join a golf club.
No.
Scratch handicap.
No.
Play in a pro-am.
Yes.
On a par 5 and 2.
Yes.
There you have it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
30 golf milestones.
24.
Yeah. I had 8.
24. There's only like one on there that I can that really matters.
Yeah.
The one that's left. I couldn't tell you the sec. I don't remember the other. 18 greens in regulation sounds ridiculous. No bogeys in a round would be hard for my where I am.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fun stuff.
That's golf.
All right, we're headed to the 8 o'clock hour here on a Monday on The Drill. When we come back, I saw the offensive lineman get ranked. You know we're not in that one.
Oh, man.
So continues to be tough for our Jags in terms of having a top 10, top 15, top 20 player at a position.
Yeah. And the O-line is a group, too. Again, they've screamed it out. They came to town screaming about that O-line. We'll see how much improvement they can make right out of the gate. So that and more. We got Fred Taylor coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as we're up and rolling inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Spirited sports talk.
He never wavered in his belief.
Spirited sports conversation.
If you're going to act like a loser, raise your hand.
1010XL. Adding a little spirit to the conversation.
Be aggressive. Come on, guys. Go team.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you.
Hey, Hickett here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bow 9 Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now and get that free. That's right, I said free, F-R-E-E screening. It's Bow 9 Associates. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Summertime is busy with graduation parties, summer barbecues, festivities, family gatherings. The month of July, National Carpet Cleaning Month. So Zero Res is offering $45 per room of carpet clean and 20% off air duct cleaning services as well. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forwards, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
It's hurricane season. Protect your home with 904 Gutters with a Z. That's right. Z as in zone defense for your home. Water damage hits hard. 904 Gutters with a Z hits back harder. Search 904 Gutters with a Z and make the right call.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. Get the best soccer talk on the First Coast on the Coaches Show, presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburg, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor discuss the beautiful game Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Hi, folks. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game, by the way. Here are your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees. And rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and it's bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch? Every day, from lunch to late at night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. And stick around after sunsets, where Twin Peaks is open really late, where you can wind down with some bourbon and some late night bites. And tell them your boy sent you. Come on, somebody.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, why is it that when you look at how long a store has been in business, that it always seems to be the stores like Underwood's that sell fine quality that have been around the longest?
Frank, that's a question that really doesn't get asked a lot, but it should be. There are a number of reasons, but probably the biggest is because of the endorsements our longtime customers and their pieces of jewelry have given us through the years. You see, when you sell really fine quality jewelry, that piece will last longer and always stay beautiful. It might stay in the same family for generations. And through those years of wear, a lot of compliments will be made and a lot of people will be told where the piece of jewelry came from. You see, at a store like Underwood's, it's our stated goal to be the best jeweler in the South, not the biggest. So everything we do and carry has to help move us toward that goal. And ultimately, it's the satisfied customers wearing fine quality jewelry that have kept Underwood's in Jacksonville since 1928.
Underwood's in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Yo, E.T. here, and I need you to beat the heat this summer with cool escapes and non-stop fun in Clay County. Tackle indoor adventures head on. Throw axes at Live by Axe or smash your stress away at Just Smash That. Then kick back with drinks, good food, and fandom vibes at Nakama Anime Bar or Leaderboard Arcade and Bar. Whether you're blowing off steam or just looking to chill, Clay County got your perfect indoor getaway. Find your cool at exploreclay.com. That's exploreclay.com.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner. With honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Josh Hines Allen just got hit with another snub. ESPN's 2025 Ed Rusher rankings dropped, and the Jaguar defensive anchor didn't crack the top 10, not even an honorable mention. Over in college football, CBS ranked Florida State's coaching job in the 3rd tier, citing concerns about recruiting consistency, resources, and administrative support. For a program with 3 national titles, that's a surprising drop from blue chip status. And on the diamond, the Jumbo Shrimp split their homestand with Norfolk, going 3-3 at Five-Star Ballpark. Next stop, a road series against the Gwinnett Stripers, where Jacksonville looks to bounce back and keep pace in the International League East. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:02 and it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We're back inside the mothership here. DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Dick, I think I saw a glimpse of the future. I don't know if that was little Johnny from the rec league or if that was Joe Burrow I saw carving up ET's defense Friday afternoon over there at Plantation Park.
Hey, that boy was whipping.
Was that boy? I mean, I'm not like I'm right, wasn't he?
That young man was whipping.
So it wasn't just me, right? I wasn't trying to be mean or to be funny. Even it was like,
man, that all black team,
dude. Hick, my man would go back in the pocket. I don't know what kind of league you're playing. They got no flags. No one rushes the quarterback.
Yeah, 7-on-7.
It looks like it'd be set up for some passing success, but my man would go back in the pocket, Hick, and he would just throw these darts all over the field.
And Jeff called it just like Joe Burrow.
That's
back
what
there.
he looked like.
That young man was cutting them.
Yeah, he was. So it was fun. Gritty almost had a pick while I was there. It was kind of a jump ball deal, but they put it on y'all. Is that your first loss?
No, they haven't won.
Correct.
Oh, man, I was here thinking y'all were good.
But mind you, like we're put together. My team is, put together where these boys been playing together for a long time.
I got you.
And but that's the first time
those are called excuses. We need to win some ball games.
Excuses are monuments of nothingness. Those who specialize themselves in amounts to anything. I get that.
Friend.
I get that. However,
what's going on?
However, them boys are well put together, well-oiled machines. It's fun though. It's good to see you can see the athleticism in the kids early, and it's just fun to watch.
Yeah. That is fun. It was cool to get over there. I had the Wampus with me, so you see pulling me all over the fields, and that's how that goes. All right. And for those that are wondering, because when I left you on, Mississippi hadn't got on the boat, so it got even worse. The next day, because they're trying to get there so they can get on that boat in Lisbon, Portugal, right? So the next day, rain hit here, everything got delayed. They didn't get there in time, and so they missed the boat. So then they had to fly to like the first port that the boat hit.
Ugh.
And you had to make sure that you can do that, right, for security. And otherwise, they had to reconfigure. I'm not big in the travel agent game. This was a deal, though. It was good they had a travel agent. Right, because they can handle all that. You're going to be doing it because you're just running around trying to keep your wits about them. But now they are all good to go. They're stocked away, and so bon voyage to them for sure. Hick, I was sitting today. I said I need to come up with some burning questions for SEC Media Days. So,
you got some?
Yeah, I would like to offer up to you. Again, this is my own original thought. These are my burning questions ahead of 2025 SEC Media Days. Will Alabama and Oklahoma bounce back? Will Texas's offensive line successfully protect Arch Manning? These are my burning questions. I want you to give me a scorch meter on these. I often find burning questions to be tepid.
Mm-hmm.
Like the burning question around Florida, this has become a cliche, and I think everyone can fall victim to it. And like I heard even Frangie talking about SEC Media Days, and there'll be a lot of questions on and about DJ Lagway. I mean, I don't know about you. The least questions I have about this football season are DJ Lagway.
Well, injury-wise, there's going to be a ton of questions. Chris Doering dropped a nugget last week about a sports hernia that has plagued him as well. So there's a bunch of, and that was the main reason why he didn't throw and why. I mean, so there's that stuff. He'll get asked all kinds of questions about shoulder and all these things.
That's fair. That falls out of to me the parameters of questions about the guy. I mean, you could bring that up on a lot. Right. To your point, though, he was, that was part of the offseason narrative for sure. All right, well, give me the scorch meter on these. Just, All
right.
Is this just like a little
cayenne pepper?
Yeah. Is this just like a little sparkler, or is this a grenade? Can Kalen DeBoer get tied in the CFP?
He should. So that's
I think the bigger question is: will Caleb DeBoer be on a super hot seat if the Tide aren't in the CFP?
Yes.
That's the fair question.
Yes.
We played golf. I said this earlier. We played golf with an Alabama grad last week. What do you think of DeBoer?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Arkansas, there are no burning questions, so I don't care if Sam Pittman can survive again.
Oh, dear.
Auburn, is Jackson Arnold the missing piece to the Tigers' puzzle?
I have not been impressed with Jackson Arnold, and the few times I've seen him,
he's bounced around, right?
He reminds me a lot of the other guy that they just had for a couple years who wasn't that good. They need a studded quarterback, man, and I don't know if Jackson Arnold's the answer for Hugh Freeze, and Hugh Freeze is going to start to feel some heat if he doesn't get this program going.
The expectation is that,
same as everywhere else in the SEC except Vandy. and Missouri.
Yeah. But in fairness, Auburn, LSU, Florida, they got a lot more teeth to their desires because they've proven it. They've won championships.
Yeah, right.
Tennessee to a degree. Florida, will DJ Lagway lead the Gators back to prominence?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to phrase the burning question that way, then
prominence
I
is 10-2, 11-1. That's prominence.
Here's what they write: Billy Napier saved his job with a pair of surprising upsets. I'm sorry, this is what I thought. Billy Napier saved his job with a pair of surprising upsets late last season. DJ Lagway blossomed 6-0 when he plays an entire game, 2-5 when he didn't. Is Lagway ready to be the face of the program and the savior again for Napier? That's not a question. Yes, he is. Whether the health plays out, to your point, maybe not. Who enters this season 19-19 as the Gators coach. 5 returning starters along the offensive line provide confidence.
Yeah, there's a lot of
good
positives.
Receivers, too. They're underselling, I think, that receiver room in total.
But if the offense struggles at all, it ain't going to be Lagway's fault. It's going to be Billy's fault, and he shouldn't be the play caller and yada, yada, yada. So that will be an interesting narrative throughout the year.
Georgia. Did Georgia fix its problem at receiver? That is not the question at Georgia to me. It's Hunter Stockton. I mean,
they had a ton of drops, though, when Carson was there.
That's fair.
They stood out. I mean, I can remember that Arian Smith in a big game. Balls hit these guys right in the hands. But Hunter Stockton is the big story.
I think you got to prove that you're more than just a –
yeah.
Because here's the deal. If you got a great quarterback or Brock Bowers, then receivers can drop balls and you overcome that. But if you got to if your quarterback isn't, because here's the deal, the reality for Georgia is this. I was thinking about this. When's the last time Georgia went into the year where their quarterback would have been thought of to be second half of the league?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah,
I mean and by the way. Not that Stockton would be any less than, say, Jake Fromm, but at the time, the conference didn't have this is a really good year for quarterbacking in the conference. That's being the point. So for Georgia, while you've got these other guys desperate and hungry with really good quarterback situations. Kentucky, LSU is the defense capable of winning a championship. Do you think of LSU at all as a national championship contender?
I know they do.
Do you?
I mean, they loaded up in the portal. They got a lot of good players. They need to be.
This is why Brian Kelly went to LSU. This is a real big year for him.
Yeah.
This is why you left, because you couldn't do this at Notre Dame.
Right. They need to be. He needs to be.
Yeah, they have a good team. You're fair. I'm looking here.
No,
They added the FSU in too, didn't they?
Yes.
Patrick Payton.
They got a lot of guys in the portal. They recruit well. They've got a quarterback who's a Heisman Trophy candidate, who everybody's high on. LSU.
The question will be on the defense.
LSU Clemson is a big first game.
I would wonder about the offensive line after watching Florida get there 8 times. I mean, what was that? Was that just a illusion that day? A mirage?
A couple of those guys got drafted, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But a lot of expectations in Tigerland.
This, to me, of all my burning questions I had this morning, I wrote them down. This was the one that burns the most. This, to me, is the most legitimate question, one of the more interesting questions going into SEC Media Days. Ole Miss, is it a rebuild or reload in 2025? And I take it a step farther. Is Lane Kiffin, is he here? Is he going to be a top 10? Is he going to, you can't be Spurrier if you're not winning the SEC and finishing in the top 10 every year.
Yeah.
You last year should have been your year.
Yeah.
You blew it. You should have been in the playoff last year, and who knows where that would have taken you.
Right.
Ole Miss can't afford to go 8-4. If they're going to, they won't bounce right back like other teams and schools can.
Yeah.
So I think Ole Miss and we're going to find, and by the way, it's easy to be cynical, is it, and feel like that Lane Kiffin is all bells and whistles. And when it comes down to just the sturdiness of a backbone of a program, that they will underachieve. Do you feel that?
Yes. Anyway. That gets going this week. So that'll be
Starts
fun.
today.
The quarterback rankings were revealed on the ESPN's top 10, and we go 18 deep, and we got no Trevor.
Yeah, well, that's where his play has landed him.
So it's a big, so much going on here with Trevor Lawrence and what's going on, and it's hard to argue when you look at the 18. Guys, Bo Nix received a vote, receiving votes.
Yeah, there's a difference also in where you would rank guys right now based on where they're or where you would take them.
Yeah. You have the list right there?
No, but I can pull it up. What am I going to? Is it ESPN's? This is those top 10 lists we've been watching every week.
It's on ESPN.
Yeah, I was also shocked. Josh Allen didn't get many votes either.
No,
he wasn't even in the others considering category.
It's we dug deep into the Jags on Thursday and Friday, and there's some good and there's some not so good. And the not so good is this. The not so good is the talent. The not so good is are we good enough to get into the postseason?
Yeah, I got the list here. Was there something?
I assume the top four. There's no debating. It's weird now. We've kind of sort of the top four and everybody else, and then Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, and Joe.
It's Burrow, Lamar in some order. For ESPN, and it's Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar.
Okay, who's fifth? That's the first big question.
The fifth is, you know what the fifth spot has become?
What?
It's become the flavor of the year.
Yeah.
2 years ago, guess who it was?
Yeah.
It was Trevor.
Yeah.
Coming off the playoff win and the incredible second half. Last year, guess who it was? It was, I don't know if it's 5 per se. I'm saying that guy. Last year, it was who? C.J. Stroud coming off that. So this year, right in line, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Shows in fifth.
Which is fine. He deserves it.
I can actually look at last year. Let me look, but keep going with. Let me go through
I
this
didn't
first.
say Jaden or Jalen Hurts because
Hurts shows up at 10th, man. They just don't like
They don't like Jalen Hurts, man.
Stafford at 6.
Yep. They love Stafford.
Herbert at 7.
I love Herbert.
Goff at 8.
Goff deserves it.
Hurts at 9.
Hurts is fine.
Baker Mayfield at 10.
Baker Mayfield's terrific
Last year's ranking, unranked.
Yeah. All right. Honorable mention.
Last year's ranking for Jalen Hurts, honorable mention.
Yeah.
Last year's ranking for Jared Goff, 9.
Yeah.
Last year's rating for Herbert, 6.
Yeah.
And then the top 5 are, always up there.
Yep. I think honorable mention were Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love. Also receiving votes, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Tua, and Bo Nix.
Yeah. No Trevor Lawrence.
Who fell out from Aaron. These are the ones that fell out.
Where was Trevor last year?
He was not in the top 10 because they had that implosion at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because the 3 in the top 10 last year who aren't this year, C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, did you mention him? He didn't get any votes. He got nothing. Yeah.
Rodgers was number 8 last year. C.J. Stroud was number 7 last year.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that Trevor was like 6 the year before that, coming off of his their playoff year.
Trevor in his 4 years have been ranked one time. It's just, we got to see. We got, this is such a big year for that young man, and he has got to take the next step. And he's healthy. He's recovered. They're going to run the ball. They've got him weapons. They're not great, but they're not great. We sit there. They surround. Yes, Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter. That's good. That's very good. Not crazy about the tight end position.
Well,
there's crazy about the running backs.
A lot of unproven. I mean, at the end of the day, the reality is that is up and down. It's just playing. Trevor's about the most proven player on the offense.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Your most proven player has been very up and down. I mean, you could say Brian Thomas Jr. But he's played 1 year.
He's only played 1 year, but he's one really good year. So
coming off of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So this list 2 years ago, before the 2023 season, Mahomes 1,
mm-hmm.
Burrow 2,
mm-hmm.
Josh Allen 3,
mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers 4, Justin Herbert 5,
mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts 6,
mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson 7,
mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence 8. Highest ranking, number 4. Last year's ranking, unranked. Lawrence vaulted into the top 10 with a stellar sophomore campaign, throwing for 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Caught fire in the second half. And then if you would have done the same list from the middle of that year to the middle of the year where they started good, he'd have been top 5. But that doesn't cut it. That's why Burrow and Allen in particular are there, because they do it every year.
Yeah.
Herbert's, they're probably getting a little nervous too.
Well, there they are. Dan Orlovsky, Trevor Lawrence's AFC quarterback under most pressure.
Well, from a depending on what your standard.
Yeah,
of
in a way,
pressure
he's
is.
not, because
that's what I mean.
Where's he going?
This is what we are right now. Is in the final stages of the talk cycle before pads pop and seasons start.
Yeah.
And then the guys can prove it to themselves, their teams or not.
Right.
End of story. I felt a lot worse about quarterback in the 30 years that we've been here going into a season.
Yeah.
A lot less optimistic about what the ceiling may be. Hadn't been a lot of years where you started a season where you thought for any reason that you could be any good, or that if you were good, that your quarterback would be good enough to get you there.
22 and 38, 68 turnovers, more than anybody else. It's got to be that throw just still. The pick against Buffalo, they just showed. Oh, dear.
Well, they're definitely showing the.
Oh, gosh.
Showing the lowlights for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, they're
tune
talking
in right now, an ESPN game.
Yes. They're talking about how he
pick me up before the season starts.
Pick me up.
The beautiful thing about sports is training camp's going to start, and then they're going to play a season.
Yeah.
Then you get to December, and they'll have to all decide again where they are and who's good enough and who's not.
See where he's at. We'll rustle up.
I know this, and just me personally, there are a lot of guys there from 10 to 20. I don't want instead of Trevor Lawrence, me personally. But
yeah,
again, this season we'll have to play it out.
Yeah. Read 10 to 20.
Let's see. Got to go backward now.
Yeah. It's not Jalen Hurts. He's already.
That's 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Scrolling, ladies and gentlemen. Scrolling alarm. 10 is Mayfield. C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Tua, Bo Nix.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, really, at the bottom line is those guys are all the same because none of them are winning. And when these guys that are all on that list win, they go into the top 10. And those guys in the top 10, if they're not winning, shuffle down to the rest receiving votes.
The last thing about Trevor and the Jags, and it must be duly noted that for Jacksonville to climb to the mountaintop, he and they are going to have to beat a combination of
all those guys,
Jackson and Allen, or Mahomes and Burrow, in the postseason, or three of them if they go wild. I mean, that's what's facing them.
Absolutely, that's why your team has to be a lot better.
Yeah, they probably at minimum.
Look at Herbert.
At minimum 2.
Herbert's not.
Perhaps all 3. Perhaps 3 of the 4. You're going to have to knock off if you want to get to the Super Bowl. That's the difficulty in the American
every year.
football.
One, it's been the difficulty for those guys too, and they're having to do it.
Yeah.
And guess what they're doing?
They're
doing it.
Yeah. Well,
the one
Mahomes.
Mahomes is. That's what I mean. Mahomes has to beat the other ones. I guess Burrow the only one, the only other AFC.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, this is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
It's not a pirate ship station.
You must be a pirate for the Pirates Code to apply, and you're not.
It's a flagship station of the Jaguars. 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Hacker here, and with 4th of July in the rearview mirror now, all eyes are pointing towards Labor Day and football season. How would you like to drop some weight prior to football season's arrival? Well, Awaken 180 Weight Loss is your answer. Back in February of 2024, I weighed 317 pounds. In just a couple of short weeks, I was down almost 40 pounds thanks to the great folks of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. It's that quick. The coaching you get, the information you get, it's all perfect with Awaken 180 Weight Loss, and they can change your life very, very quickly. If it's time for you to lose weight like it was for me, do yourself a favor and go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800. Take it from me, a guy that failed in numerous diet programs over the years. I succeeded with Awaken 180 Weight Loss. If I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Certainly facing interesting economic times. The Dow goes up, the Dow goes down. Those tariffs, I didn't understand any of that, but you know who did? ITP Partners. Yeah, those Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, man. I had questions, I just call. I call Chris Briner, Jeff Hartman. I call Reagan Writer, Dan Abel. I can call Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate. Those are my ITP partners, man. They got experience, expertise, and knowledge, and they will sit with you and they will put things in layman's terms so even idiots like myself can understand. And they'll build and strategize with me where my goals become their priority. My goals are different than, say, my sons or my daughters, all right? Because they're younger. It's a great time to get in the game. ITP Partners is always there to help. Chris at ITPpartners.com. Chris at ITPpartners.com, or call them 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
It's Christmas in July at Beard's Diamonds. Why not celebrate your anniversary with a stunning eternity band or a pair of diamond stud earrings? Buy now and get up to 40% off. Don't miss this annual event. Best prices of the year store-wide. And remember, Beard's Diamonds is your local jeweler with over 4 decades of delivering the best value, the best quality, and the best overall experience. With no commission salespeople, no corporate sales quotas, and no nonsense pricing. Beard's Diamonds at the shops at Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beard's.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Your doctor says your testosterone is normal. Normal for who? Beta males? That's where those lab ranges come from. Male Excel uses optimal levels, where you were at 25, not where outdated mainstream medicine thinks you should be. Our protocol is different. Daily dosing, multiple hormones, personalized to your body, not some insurance company's spreadsheet. This is precision medicine, not sick care. Try MaleExcel.com, free test. Stop being normal. Start being optimal.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. As temperatures warm up around us, ants come out in droves. And when they move into your home or business, it's unnerving. Terminix knows that ants add up fast, but Terminix subtracts them faster because living with ants isn't any fun. When ants show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with an ant problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com.
He used to cover the Jags. Now he's a CBS Sports senior NFL writer.
Well, I believe you got everybody's attention.
He's Pete Prisco. Friday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hi, I'm Karen, owner of Clay Solar Installation Partners, your local woman-owned solar company. Did you hear? JEA is raising rates again. With summer right around the corner, those power bills are only going to go up. But with solar, you can take control of energy costs and say goodbye to rising rates. At Clay Solar, we make switching easy and affordable. Stop paying more for power and own it. Visit claysolar.com to schedule a consultation today.
Denny Thompson here. You gotta check out Tyson's Showroom Home Theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. I can stay there to watch all my games. It's that comfortable. Call Tyson today and bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming, Iowa.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is thrilled to announce you can get all of their flavors and original vodka at PJ Liquors in St. Augustine. PJ Liquors, since 1999, has been serving up summertime fun. Now enjoy Brackish Vodka, the #1 local vodka in North Florida. Brackish Vodka is the first clean craft vodka, and you can find their 9 flavors at PJ Liquors. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
I've always said it. The guys that I played against is what truly matters more than the voters, right? The voters have a job to do. There, some little bias here, a little this, there, like there's no real criteria. I get all of that, and I've been through it. What matters to me the most is when you can turn on that tape and you can see another Hall of Famer turning down that fire, okay. And then you can see somebody else say, well, Freddie, he was a bad boy. I respect that, and I'm good with that. Even if I leave this planet, whatever, knowing that if I've made it, I make it or not, I'm content with that too.
I'm not.
That's good perspective, though, from Freddie T.
Yeah. This is how we're starting the week off. Hey,
hey,
that's your boy E. He played that.
That's your guy. Apparently, that's your podcast, my brother.
Yeah, hey, and those are my words, and I stick behind them.
Yeah,
1,000%.
And I agree. By the way, I've watched you against Hall of Famers. We'd watched you, and I've watched you annihilate them. I've watched you leave them in the dust. The thing I always said about Fred Taylor, and many people say just watch the tape, and I always would say that there are a handful, I mean a small handful of running backs in the history of the league who could run over a linebacker and then outrun a defensive back. And he is one of those.
Yeah.
And that tells me all I need to know.
More than sold for many years. So.
Yeah.
And we're lucky enough to have you every Monday morning, Fred. What is it? Are you still recently enough removed from the game that you get at least a little bit of want to when you get to this time of year, or can we finally put that to bed?
You know what? The only time I get a piece of want to is when. I admire the players, right? First and foremost, let me acknowledge that. I admire and respect all the guys on that level. I mean, they're the 1% of the, 1%, and they worked extremely hard to get there. So I know what it takes. So, yes, I admire those guys. But then there are moments when, I see some amazing talent stands out, like the Fred Warners, of the world. And, you want to challenge those guys against what you were able to do in your prime versus what they're able to do. But then that moment goes out the window really quickly. And you're like, hey, I can't move anymore. I can barely bend over. So settle down, old man. But there are snippets when you say, all right, man, I wish I can give him a piece or let him see what a real running back look like. And that's just the competitive nature that's still in me, and that'll never leave me. But as Ryan always says, man, I gave the game my all. You guys know the injuries I've been through and fought back from. Hell, I tore my groin off the bone, and many guys wouldn't come back from that, but I found a way to still elevate after that. But, yeah, I don't miss it per se. I miss the game planning and the strategizing and the putting plays together. But no, I don't miss the on-field stuff much. But if I could do it again, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
But you damn sure don't miss training camp.
Who does? No one would.
I don't miss training camp. We talked about that a bit last week, with the soreness and that. So I miss it in the sense that the camaraderie in the building and that stage and you making yourself better, but I don't miss certain aspects of it, the soreness. I love the competing part, but the soreness and the length of it, it just seemed forever.
Fred, you were running back since you were a little kid, I assume. Pop Warner, high school, University of Florida, Jacksonville. Can you tell me the difference in the seasons, from the time you show up and what that offensive line is in front of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are Fred Taylor's best years as a pro, are they always the years where that offensive line you think was the most talented? I just, with such a question mark around this offensive line, Fred, and there's question marks around the running game, and the coordination between those two, and from your perspective of lining up behind a line, is there a measurable difference, say, between the 11 offensive lines that you played, with in your career?
I can be honest as I can be here. This is crazy. I never paid attention to who was on the offensive line.
Yep.
From Pop Warner throughout.
It's kind of what I thought.
Really, from Pop Warner throughout, let's say, my first 4 or 5 years in the NFL, I probably didn't really pay attention to who was out there. I just know I had my job to do, and I didn't worry about those guys. But then after a while, I understood what great offensive linemen looked like, the Basellis and the Cerseys of the world, the Brad Meisters, those guys who are consistent, they work hard, they come to work. You don't have to tell them much, they just get the job done. And granted, I am leaving out some guys.
Sure.
But I'm naming the guys that, that I had a great deal of respect for, and I had a respect. Let me stop talking so much. But I respected all of my linemen, but I just never paid a big attention to who was out there because I knew I had my job to do, and most times I would tell the guys, look, I am lubed up. Pause. I don't mean that in any other type of way. And I will slip through a crack if you let me. All I need is a crack, and I'll be gone. And the guys can vouch for that. But yeah, I guess to get to where you're heading, the Jaguars. Over the past couple of years, it seems that they haven't had a great offensive line due to the amount of sacks they've given up in the running game. And that's usually one of the things that you can look at and say, well, hey, we got to be better up front. We have to have a better run game, and we have to protect the QB. But you also have to look at if the QB is holding the ball. And they break all that stuff down in the front office. So I don't have that information. I don't know if they've shared that information, but to the naked eye, it would seem that the offensive line certainly has to play better.
Fred, we've been watching the last few days, and there's all kinds of lists coming out, but ESPN's doing a list of each position and the top 10 players at that position. Then they have some honorable mentions, some runner-ups. It gets down, also getting votes. It gets down to like 17, 18 deep at each position. And we don't have any players at all.
Brian Thomas Jr.
We'll get to it. Brian Thomas Jr. would be the only one perhaps in the top 10. He should be. But that's a concern. I look at other things like, well, we won't lose 10 one-score games again like we did last year. If we just win 3 of those, that's 3 more wins. And we only had 9 turnovers last year. We can't do that. We can't be that bad at turnovers. Well, let's say we get more. And Trevor's going to play better because, he's got Liam. So I started looking at all these different things to get positives. But ultimately, I go back to the players, and they're not the elite of the elite. We need more stars, more dogs, more great players, Fred.
Again, it's going back to the eye test.
Yeah.
On one hand, you can say, okay, these guys are an elite or they're not, a high ranking, but those rankings change year to year.
That's right.
And there is some consistency in that, depending on who's on there. Depending on the player. But, I can take a few guys off that roster, put them in a different situation, and they'll make the list. So it comes down to systems as well. And I always lean back on consistency. When you win, favor tends to come your way, right? Those headlines in the media come your way. So their job is easy. Whoever's creating these lists, their jobs are easy most part. They can look at the bottom 10 teams in the league and kind of start narrowing it down from that way and building up and look at the top 10 teams in the league, and they'll say, all right, these are the guys that they're supposed to be on this list. So guys that are on bad teams, I've been on a few bad teams, I would have made that list. And there are some guys on this team that should make that list. But again, they're just lists, right? Who cares?
Yeah.
We want results. We want those guys to get out there and be productive. It's a new year. I get excited about that simply because it's a new year, and I like the off-season moves personally. And I hope that equate to, more than 4 wins this year. And hopefully they will not regret trading off that other first-round pick. And what I mean by that is if they are 3-14 or 4-12, 4-15, shoot my math.
We got you. 3 or 4 wins.
4-13.
Yeah,
3 or 4 wins. Then, that's a big regret right there because now you're giving away a top 5 pick.
Oh, man, if we get 3 or 4 wins, I'm quitting, Hick. I'm just gonna go. I'll do something else the last 5-10 years, Fred. If I watch this team win 3 or 4, I'm gonna have to go be a sell insurance. Huh?
See, but that's the beauty of it, guys. Come on now, these. We've heard. What about the Buccaneers?
30 years, Fred. We've been here watching this stuff.
I know, man.
30, Fred.
30, all of them. Every one.
Give us one, Fred. Give us one.
I've been a part of it. 27.
You were beating up on Peyton Manning, and we were watching this team lose. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, and I was.
Yeah, right.
I've been a part of it for 27.
Yes,
man.
you have. That's fair.
My foot's in the mud, and I want to come up out of it with you guys and with all of the Jaguars fan base, man. And hopefully this year
Where's the Super Bowl this year, guys? Where is it? Where is the Super Bowl?
It's San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if we'll
I'll
be
wait
there.
till next year. I want a better town than that. That's just me, though. All right, Freddie, love you, man. We'll see
Thank you, Freddie.
We'll see you soon.
Hey, Jeff, we got to work on your needs and wants.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Hey, I'm available. You give me a life lesson when I see you in a couple of weeks. How about that?
All right, guys.
All right, my brother. See you.
Have a good
one. There he goes. That's the Monday Morning Running Back. That's Fred Taylor. We're back with more next on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Welcome to
1010XL.
Why is he in a plane?
I don't know. Well, don't just stand there. Hop in.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. That longevity tells me something. Surfside Pools has the home field advantage. They're family-owned and operated, offering weekly pool service. Yup, they do mine, and they do a fantastic job. My pool looks Caribbean blue. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and, of course, new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools make those backyard dreams of yours a reality. You ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call them 246-2666, 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, your hometown MVP.
Life is just so busy this time of year. Between work, the kids' games, family vacations, I need a yard hero to free up my weekends.
You mean somebody who does mowing and trimming?
Yeah.
How about mosquito control?
Yeah.
What about irrigation and pet waste removal?
You do that too? You're my lawn hero.
Find your lawn hero at heroeslawncare.com. Heroes Lawn Care, because every lawn needs a hero.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save 15% on roof replacements and repairs now through July 31st. And financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Gang, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Henson.
and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Maddie is, but we both want to know, have you done your last will? Man, Dan, I don't know why you bring that up. That's depressing. No, it's not. Something you got to take care of, something you want to do because you work hard for your money. You want to get the money to the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well, right? You want to have as much money as you can for your loved ones. Matt Hinson will listen. He'll help you with your decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. Real easy to get a hold of Maddie. 527-1700, 904-527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
A judge swings the gavel and I pound the hammer. I'm not judging, just hammering. Hammer time with Hayes Carlyon, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. 1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. MLB Draft was last night. Big night for Jacksonville locals. Congrats to all. We've talked a lot about them this morning. The Witherspoons both went in the first round. Went to Fletcher High School. Grew up around these parts. Saw them at Fort Caroline, Atlantic Beach. Played some different areas. Really good athletes and both pitchers. Kyson, 15th overall to the Boston Red Sox. Malachi goes to the Detroit Tigers in the second round. Alex Lodi's from Bartram Trail, UNF, FSU goes 60th to the Atlanta Braves. Max Williams went from Clay County. Shout out to the, I think, Marlins. And then our guy, Aaron Watson, who we've had here on the Lockalaw High School Report a couple times, 51st to the Reds. I think it's Baba Gaeta. And on to the...
saw Florida had another first-rounder that was also drafted. So,
yes,
Kevin O'Sullivan going to lose a little bit. That always happens for these college baseball programs. They're always nervous, at least around... shout out to my son-in-law, whose favorite soccer team, Chelsea, has apparently won something known as the CWC. So
congratulations.
There you go. Carlos, like me, he's a bachelor in here for these, for these 10 days. So need something to keep you warm.
Good story. Clay County Gators sent me Rutgers golf coach Robert Schutt thought Chris Goddard might cost him his job. Program wasn't fully funded yet when Schutt pushed hard to get Goddard up, an up-and-coming New Jersey kid, golfer, right? To commit to the team. Schutt used a significant amount of his resources to keep him in state. So when Goddard shot 100, that's not an exaggeration. Ask any alum, Schutt said, when he shot 100 during one of his first training sessions of his freshman year at the Slammer and the Squire. Schutt was worried his days were numbered. This kid's going to take me down. I'm going to get fired because of him. If he didn't work out, I was gone.
No, okay. He had to be injured or played left-handed or he was blinded by sunspots or that. You can't shoot 110 years ago and win a PGA Tour event today.
Goddard shot 100, not an exaggeration. Ask any alum, Schutt said, during one of his training sessions of his freshman year.
Probably shot 85. It's
8 years later, Schutt donning his Rutgers scarlet Watch from the steps of the Renaissance Club's clubhouse as Goddard.
See what you did there.
Outdueled Rory McIlroy. He's going to win majors. He keeps breaking through new ceilings. Goddard.
Well, he ended up in Oklahoma, I thought.
He did.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because the coach at Rutgers can't properly keep score. I'm not saying he didn't blow up, but 100. Do you find that believable?
I don't know.
You can shoot 100 8 years ago. The dude just won a PGA Tour event 100.
I mean, I shoot 100.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm going to win the Scottish Open in 8 years?
Maybe. You never know. And you're breaking 100 these days, friends. I don't give yourself a little bit more credit.
I was until I went old Dan a couple of days after.
What happened?
Oh,
the day we played earlier in the week, you played well, I thought.
Yeah, I fell apart.
That's too bad. That'll happen.
It does happen. Yeah. Good Lord.
Nobody knows it like I do.
Up
and down. I played fantastic Friday. The best round I've had in months. Makes no sense.
Goddard was a late bloomer, improved from 74 scoring average in his freshman year to the Big Ten Conference Player of the Year in 2020.
Okay, 74, by the way. That's 18 years old, freshman.
Yeah,
that's a long way from 100.
Goddard transferred to Oklahoma and took off. He won the 22 Fred Haskins and Jack Nicklaus Awards, consensus All-American first team, runner-up to Ludwig at the 2022 Big 12 Conference Championship. Wow. When he helped the Sooners win the conference title. Yeah. Seventh in PGA Tour University, though.
Now, when you saw it, had you heard the name at least? Did the name even register with you?
A little bit.
I probably watched a little more midsummer bad golf, at least back in the day. I feel like you watch more now than maybe 5-6 years ago. But I knew the name, so I didn't know if I knew him because he had done something on Korn Ferry, but it turned out he had won before. So, and he has 9 top 25s this year. So it's not like he's been, completely absent. I think I saw he had $1 million already in prize money before winning yesterday, and the 1.6 or whatever that adds, it shot him up into the FedEx Cup playoffs. Man, winning a tournament really gets you rewarded. You almost immediately make it into that. Is it top 70 now for the playoffs? Used to be 125. I think it's 70.
Yeah, and he is. He will be at the British obviously this week. So, where is it? Royal Portrush.
Well, he hits it. Yeah, it's Royal Portrush. He hits it. That's where Shane Lowry won. I don't know, 5 years ago. The thing about Goddard is he's known as the long ball guy. Hits it a mile.
Yeah.
That putting this weekend.
Whew, solid.
Yeah, yesterday, the ups and downs and those 6 to 12-foot putts. I mean, it's just like I said, he missed one late, but other than that, he just about spotless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And old Rory sure knows how to get around a golf tournament and just conspire against him.
Rory's interesting cat. He said the move to where'd he go? Wentworth, England. He left Jupiter is going to help his golf game. Lets him detach, get away from the game. It'll be good for him going forward. So we shall see. We shall see how he does. He's the only guy I know. He's an interesting cat, man. He got freed up by finally getting that Grand Slam monkey off his back. He's totally freed up, and then he goes in the tank and he starts saying stupid things and doing stupid things. And for about 6 weeks, I'm like, what is going on with this guy?
Rory's not good at home, bro. That's what it just seems as clear as
And now
day.
We'll see if he can muster something
Rory's
up
marriage
this week.
is a mess, and it's up and down with him. I mean, that's what I'm told. I'm not being the salacious, this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
The fun that we had last summer as Rory lived his midlife crisis. I'm
Roars.
just saying in general, it's just not.
Well, we'll see.
Not a happy play, not a good play. So
we'll see. So how it goes. SEC.
Throw it all into the golf is what he did, and then he won the Masters, and everything was done. It was like, ugh.
SEC Media Days get cranked up tomorrow in Atlanta. All-Star Game, SEC Media Days, all kinds of stuff going on in the ATL. And we'll see what the media thinks and all the interviews. And can the SEC get back on top of the mountain? They've lost 2 straight national championships to the Big Ten. They say Penn State is ready to make it 3 in a row. 3 different teams from the Big Ten. If that happens, the Big Ten is the top dog, baby. It's over. SEC's falling apart here. What's going on?
It'd be an easy schedule this year. Conference is down.
Yeah.
The strength of the SEC, the difficulty of the SEC gets you like 5 to 12. Because these conferences, Michigan and Ohio State, they've, for as old as time, have proven they can play with about anybody.
Yeah.
Of course, the SEC's been banging them around, though, for a good 20 years, so they needed those couple.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and we'll Obviously, I think Georgia goes tomorrow, so
I almost feel like Florida
Frank will be up there. And
I
he'll have
almost
all
feel
kinds
like
of reports.
Florida started the SEC dominance narrative in 06. Because Ohio State was like, this is unbelievable. Is that right? It was supposed to be Ohio State and Michigan were supposed to rematch. How dare Florida interlope? And then they went out and beat them 41-14, and the SEC proceeded to win 12 of the next 13, and that kind of started it all, it feels like. Only because that other team was a big, bad Big Tenner that was going to, beat the socks off of Florida pregame.
Yeah. But it's just, listen, when you sit there and pound your chest and say you're the best and all that, and if you lose a third straight, then you're not the best, and that's fair. I mean,
for sure,
the SEC should be held to this standard. They want that standard.
Is there arguing against that?
Nah.
Yeah, I think right now the Big Ten, absolutely. You've won the last two, and you've got
Big Ten schools are spending more money, producing more revenue. The whole ball of wax.
The one that will shock me, the one that I won't believe in, the one that is that there is no Oregon, USC are different. So I guess I'm still kind of thinking of them as Pac-12.
Mm-hmm.
There is no, outside of those five, there is no one who's ever going to come through the Big Ten and win.
Outside of those five?
Yeah. And Oregon may not. They still haven't. They still have to.
1 year. I mean,
but the Big Ten, well, let's just go Big Ten, man.
How many in the SEC then?
Well, I think not necessarily my thought, but it's been proven that there's 6 or 7 in the SEC that can do that.
No.
Multiple times it's been proven. LSU's won multiple. Florida's won multiple.
Well, the Big Ten's up to 5. That's not a big difference.
Well, there's only 2. They're not up to 5. Oregon's never won anything, and USC hadn't won in 20 years, and they did it in the Pac-12. There's Ohio State and Michigan.
Hey, bro, Florida hadn't won in 20 years either.
There's Ohio State and Michigan in that league. And Florida won 15 years ago, not 20.
17.
09. Well, 6. Okay.
I mean,
09. Yeah.
They've had a lost decade. So.
No, I'm not saying they are today.
Yeah.
I'm saying there are not teams in that league outside of those 3 have proven ever. Not Illinois, not Indiana, not one, not Minnesota, none, ever.
Well,
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, Vandy, Missouri. I mean,
I'm not talking about the ones that haven't. I'm talking about the ones that have.
What has Texas A&M ever won? I mean, I don't know.
This isn't an opinion.
Difference.
You can go through there is a huge difference. Florida, there is no Florida or LSU in the Big Ten. That's it. Georgia, Bama can match.
You don't think Penn State's Florida?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I mean, maybe going into I'm telling you what history has proven. Florida's won 3 in the last 30 years, and Penn State hasn't won any.
So history starts when Florida won, and it doesn't include the 60s, 70s, 80s for Penn State?
Well, yeah, to a degree, yeah. 60s, 70s, 80s, you're getting no push off of it all. There's nothing happened in the 60s, or Army would be good.
What push are we getting off of the Gators winning natties back in 08 now?
You think Florida's...
Those kids who come to Florida don't remember that.
So you think that, like, Minnesota and Indiana and Illinois, they all have, in Iowa and Nebraska, they all have as good a chance to win a national title this year, next year, and the following as Florida?
No, I said Penn State.
Okay, well, that's just Penn State. I'll give you, but they haven't won.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't won.
They're better than Florida.
For when? The last 4 years?
The last 7 years, the last 10 years, the last 20 years, the last minus our run.
Yeah.
The Urban era. I mean, and obviously the 90s. You can go look up at Penn State.
Well, I mean, I know it feels like you doesn't want to be acknowledged or this, but Florida did just lose to Bama in the SEC championship game by 6 points when Bama was beating everybody by 1 million. They won double-digit games, won New Year's Day games. It's not like Florida every year has been this sugar show of the last 3 where they're not even 500. Wow. I mean, that really was just
Mullen had a sugar show. McElwain had sugar shows. Napier's had sugar shows. That's a lot of sugar shows, if you ask me. So,
well,
I just think that the Big Ten is on. The argument is I think the Big Ten's on every par with the SEC, and you don't. That's what I'm saying. You're saying, well, the SEC is much deeper. Well, it might be a little bit deeper. There might be, again, give me the teams. And I don't know, man. You start adding those teams that the Big Ten added, and obviously the SEC added Texas and Oklahoma, so that's fair. But I think they're about.
I haven't even.
I think they're about the same.
I'm not even thinking Texas, Oklahoma. But I do. In fairness, it's kind of the same with Oregon, USC. To me, but look again, outside of those top 2 or 3, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if I gave you a Big Ten schedule right now and I said, would you like to switch it for the one you're about to play? I think you would say yes.
Oh, Florida's schedule for
Well, that's
sure.
what I
But
mean.
if I was playing,
I don't think there's an SEC schedule that wouldn't switch.
I mean, Washington's been a pretty good program too. They're in the
I
Big
hear
Ten,
you.
right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm not the Big Ten. It's the Big Ten and SEC.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not, discounting or excluding what has happened lately, but I still feel I don't think it's to the point where it's the same. At the top it is, and the title winning it is, but
when
you have a league where you get where you can some years play a schedule where literally 6 games are coin flips and you're a good team.
Yeah.
And in the Big Ten, Ohio State or Michigan aren't going to be tested except when they play each other.
Yeah.
Most years. And not like it was for Spurrier. That's what it's like for them. Yeah, there's a good team every now and then, but it's just, they're not the legitimate threat to you.
No.
I wouldn't think.
I think the Big Ten has every right to puff their chest out and say, we're
Sure.
better than you guys. We've won the last
Okay.
2. And you
All
can't
right.
just say, well, it was Michigan and Ohio State, because Alabama carried that flag for a lot of years for us. It was just Alabama.
Well, no, they're beating Georgia in the championship, and LSU beat them.
Georgia's flared up in 7 years.
Well, I mean,
last 7 or 6 years of Kirby. Where were they before that?
Way more than 6. Georgia started going to the playoffs like 16.
With who?
With Kirby and
How many years has Kirby been there?
When did he come? 15?
I thought he's been there 7 years. Am I wrong?
If you're trusting your memory versus mine, I would not say you were wrong. No.
Or is he 7-2 against Florida? Maybe he's been there 9 years.
I think. Didn't they play Oklahoma and Baker in
I think
the 15 or 16 playoffs?
I think it's 9 years.
Yeah, so they've been going a little longer than that. And in between,
where were they from 80 to then?
That was Florida. That's the point.
Okay, well,
if Michigan goes, there is no Michigan State going to do that. That's
Michigan State's been to the playoff. Washington's been to the playoff. So I don't know. Whatever. Oh, we can kick it around. We got the 9 o'clock Nasty. You ready?
Nasty.
Is Mick Nasty here today?
Mick Nasty, stay here.
Okay.
Kirby Smart in 2017 was in the semifinals.
Oh, yeah.
That was his second year. His first year he went 8-5, then he went 13-2 and made
the
the
years,
playoff.
he's made Georgia dominant. Yeah. But before that, Georgia was nowhere to be found.
But Georgia, Bama, and I'll also remind you, snuggled in between all those is a dominant LSU team that no one's seen the likes of from the same league. Anyway, all right. We'll be back with more. Talk Sharks football, I guess. Surprise, upset, disappointing loss over the weekend, and more. We're live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
There's a certain romance to radio play-by-play.
We need you to be all strong and hot.
Experience the most play-by-play sports on 1010XL.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Hey, Santa Claus normally avoids Florida this time of the year, right? But not this year. Christmas in July, it's happening. At Beard's Diamonds, at least. This is huge. It's like December at Beard's. Savings up to 40% store-wide. Beard Showcase is stocked. All new fashion jewelry. Exquisite colored gemstone pieces. The best selection of diamonds in North Florida. Rounds, emerald cuts, princess cuts, cushion cuts, ovals. Half carat to 10 carats and more. Come find that perfect engagement ring right now at Beard. Save 40%. Celebrate your anniversary with a stunning eternity band or pair of diamond stud earrings. Beard's Diamonds is your local jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you go over there. They're great people with more than 4 decades of delivering the best value, the best quality, the best overall experience. Beards runs circles around those corporate chain box stores every day. Don't miss this annual event, Christmas in July. Incredible savings, up to 40% off store-wide. Beards Diamonds at the Shops and Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com. Gang, shop local, shop Beards.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Chelsea here. Summer is sizzling and so are the savings at Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, buy 4 windows in our patio doors and receive the 5th free. Plus enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. As temperatures rise, so do energy bills. Upgrade to Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fibrix windows, 2 times stronger than vinyl, remarkably energy efficient, and custom crafted to perfectly fit. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
It's a test of skill, courage, and nerves of steel. Take your shot at the Open Championship with 1010XL's You Pick'em contest. Teed up by Palo Windows and Doors. You could win $1,000 of jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Enter at 1010XL.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
After our son's shoulder issues were worsening, we took him to see Dr. Snyder at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, who recommended PRP treatment. We trusted Dr. Snyder's evaluation and look forward to seeing him pitch again. For the right care, the best care, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Hickett here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage a crack-stained, hot mess? Hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings is hunting for the worst garage floor out there. And the winner gets a free garage coating makeover. Whoa! Take 10 seconds. Snap a pic of that garage eyesore. Register at checkmatecoatings.com/contest for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's easy. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
It's ET here, and did you know that slow speed accidents can still cause serious injuries? Ignoring minor pain today can mean big problems tomorrow. Don't wait. Call my guys at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center, the auto accident experts.
Hacker here, and guess what my scale reads? 195 pounds. I'm shocked seeing that number, but it's there every month. The weight is staying off after dropping 122 pounds. Absolutely life-changing. Awaken180weightloss.com.
AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Jaden Baugh is stepping into the spotlight. After breakout freshman year, the Florida Gator running back is now the lead back. He's expected to boost a rushing attack that ranked just 67th nationally last season. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence traded cleats for clubs at the American Century Championship. The Jaguar QB shot a 92 in round 3, finishing tied for 75th with actor Miles Teller. And yes, that -8 score wasn't his passer rating. And mark your calendars. Florida versus Miami is coming to Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Hoop Showdown tips off Sunday, November 16th, 7 p.m. inside 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena, presented by Jacksonville Sports Foundation. It's the first meeting between the rivals since 2019. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:07 and it's 80 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece.
Oh, dear.
You know, you're supposed to be forewarned, never bring a gun to a shark fight.
That's right.
Dadgum gunslingers.
Gunslingers got us.
You know, let's go to the hotline. It happens. There's blips. There's blips on all radars. Bringing head coach Jason Gibson on the hotline this morning.
Tells it like it is.
Yeah, coach coming off the bye. We blame ET for not having the building properly lathered and frothed up and ready to go. We're blaming, so we put it on. It's always E's fault. You can come here with that.
It's okay.
Security on Monday morning.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space. We always blame E. All right, so just the quick. What happened?
Yeah, just it's disappointing. It's disappointing to come off the bye week to a game. You got to win at home. Once you playoff spot and just play the way we did. That's hard. That one's hard.
Probably not a lot of sleep the last couple of days as you kind of go through that yourself, man. There's nothing. People, I don't know if they understand how much the sports industry lives and dies with these. With these outcomes, right? It's like any other.
Yeah, I mean that's just the game you got to have. But you know what it happens. I mean, that's what's. I hate to say it from a coaching side, it's terrible. I've had no sleep. From a league side, it's you want parity. You want like the NFL. If you don't show up, you will lose. I mean, 1 in 12 Nats beat playoff bound Tucson on the same weekend. I mean, it happens. It's happened. It happens across the board. Unfortunately, it happened to us, and I didn't want it to. So, we still can kind of control our own destiny. We can still, win out and get a home playoff game and playoffs and all this. So we're fine, but we're not fine because that was a game that you had to have. Those are the ones you don't let slip by.
It's just late enough that it can serve as. I mean, look, now you got the perfect teaching tool. I mean, you talk about a wake up call. You can show. And you got to listen. I mean, look, you guys thought you're all that. And, and I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying it right now because.
That's in your arsenal.
Yeah. And it didn't annihilate the season. Like you said, you still control. It got a little tougher, but
we're still sitting at 9-5. I mean, there's not a lot of teams in the league that have a 9-5 record.
Right.
So, but that's what's great about Jacksonville. That's what's great about Oregon. That's not good enough. 9-5 is not good enough. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for the players. Not good enough for the city. And so that's what drives us. And I think that's what you lose sleep over is the demand every day for the expectations to put winners every time we step on the field in Jacksonville. And that's all I cared about. And I told the players, I'm telling you, these guys have nothing to lose. They had a bunch of ex-Sharks players. It was their Super Bowl. They played the absolute most perfect game you could play, and we played the opposite, and that's what it would have taken for us to not win that game. And guess what? It happened, and we didn't win.
You
got to chalk it up.
I'm certainly no IFL expert, and I'm not your statistician, but I'm just kind of looking here over the last 6-8 weeks of playing pretty good football, and the wins, I see 65 on the scoreboard. I see 58 on the scoreboard. I see 54. I see 59. I see 53. Only 31 the other night. That certainly is not the brand of football.
I mean, we had the backbreaker for us is having the ball at the end of the half, we didn't score, and then we had the ball coming out, and we only got a tough field goal.
Yeah.
So instead of having 14 points, we got 3. But the other issue was they came out with a good game plan. They held the ball. I mean, they had the ball for 40 minutes out of 60. It was insane. And they weren't much of a running team, but they were a running team that night. We made some adjustments in the second half, but I think in the fourth quarter, one drive, they had the ball for almost 10 minutes.
Yeah. Ooh, that drives you crazy, especially in a fast-paced game like that.
But then you get behind, and you're chasing points, and then, they're trying to stall. We're trying to score fast. We get out of our running game. We didn't run it as well as we have been. And for everybody listening, running wins football games. It always does. We didn't, and they did. And, offensively, we could have done a little bit better, but we got 2 games left. We got a huge game this week at Tulsa. Again, a win clinches a playoff berth. It's a huge win for us coming up, and then we come back home. So
All right. Well, good luck this week. Get that playoff berth locked up, and then maybe some home field advantage with the season finale, and folks can get tickets there at jacksharks.com. But like you said, 9-5, still firmly in playoff position, and a big one this weekend against Tulsa. They're 8-6, buddy. They're going to come in, hungry also, right? Yeah, for sure. All right, Coach.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks,
Have a good
Coach.
week. Yeah, there he goes. Sharks fall at home to San Antonio.
I wanted to give a shout out to our guy. He did the right thing. He didn't do the right thing on the golf course. My guy who got his ass beat by the NHL player. Remember that, E?
Man, everyone's talking about that.
Sir.
I heard
Yes,
people
sir.
talk about that all the
Did you
last
see
4
what he
days.
did this week, though?
What'd he do?
You know what? He got on social media, faced the music, said he was out of line, said he was hammered, said he apologized. I mean, you got your ass beat and you're apologizing.
Yeah, you don't need to say anything.
But I think he did the right thing.
I guess.
He was wrong.
The problem is, though, no one will ever know. He'll always be the guy that got his, But the good news is no one knows who that is. That guy can walk in the studio. I don't know who he is.
But I think he handled it right. Hey, he got his Canadian accent. Hey, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I had a little too much to drink, eh?
Yeah, I'd say.
And he got tossed around by this
it was crazy.
former NHL guy. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang.
And by the way, he didn't know he's in it. None of us knew it was an NHL guy until after the fact.
Right. NHL guy didn't want to do it.
Oh, stop
Maybe threw a couple extra blows that he didn't have
finally,
to throw. But,
I've had enough of this. You're annoying.
Yeah, he threw him in the pond, and that should have been it. But he climbed out of the pond. Great. Also at that golf course, they put a
sign, no throwing people.
No, they put a cross.
Yeah.
And they went bang, bang, bang on the cross. Right over by where they threw him into the pond.
That's great. They should make like an official sign, like a metal sign that would have like a graphic of somebody throwing somebody in the pond with the circle and the X through it.
Tossed him like a rag doll, man. But anyway, the guy got on social media and apologized. And
surprised he's not brain damage. He got that hockey stick beat out of him.
He looked pretty good. He didn't look marked up or anything.
Maybe he was just hitting. I don't know.
He took some shots in the face
I
there,
don't know
man.
how could you not?
I thought his jaw might be wired shut, to be honest with you. He hit him square, it looked
My
like.
man kept coming back for more. He threw him in the pond like a released brim. And he just came back for more.
Yeah.
Free Willy.
Dang, man.
But anyway, I thought that was I thought that was nice. I thought that was the right thing. Yeah. Yeah. So Commissioner Greg Sankey, SEC, for all you who like to speculate about a super conference, welcome to one. Oh,
What's he saying? His is the super conference? So that's the part that annoys That's the part that annoys you. Yeah, up there at the Big Ten, they're not calling you super anything. We're headed toward, look, it'll be fun when we get these two combined, throw in another 10, 15 from the other leagues. The ACC told us what's happening. Mm-hmm. Did you catch that? Real quietly at their meetings, they basically put this provision in that those 5 teams can leave for a football-only conference and stay ACC and everything else. So that same provision will be put in for whatever Big 12 teams you feel deserve it. And we'll have some relegation, I think, at some point. You know, you'll have the safe from any outcome SEC and Big 10. And then you're going to have an accumulation of another 20 teams, and 6 of them are going to earn their way out and in every year, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can do it that quick. Does it matter if you put UCF on your schedule or if you put Boise?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You can just fluctuate them in and out. I bet you at some point we end up with something at least similar to that.
Have they done better at I'm back to the quarterback rankings. The top 10 quarterback rankings came out on ESPN. Trevor's nowhere to be found. But have they done better at ranking them, or there's just so many of them that it's not worth going, you guys are idiots. The
question I have is this. If you are a top 10 quarterback, if you're the 7th best quarterback in the NFL, 2 years ago, you're not in the top 18 anymore?
Well, it's a year-to-year thing, that's for sure.
Well, that answers your question.
Yeah.
They're basically giving you last year's statistical leaders.
Yeah.
Or wins or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But from a standpoint of a Jaguar fan, and you're trying to keep the faith about how good you can be, 2 years ago they told you your quarterback was Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And unless he's gotten immeasurably worse or another 15 quarterbacks have come into the league who are better, that's still at least the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Like, we want to talk about ceilings for everyone except for established players.
Yeah.
even though they've hit one that would be good enough.
Right.
If he played like that, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
We got to do that. And the wheres and why he hadn't, that's on those guys making it's on Baselli and Gladstone and Cohen to figure out. That's on them. That's on their job description now.
Talking about the talking about the Major League Baseball draft. Kyson Witherspoon, the highest drafted Northeast Florida high schooler since Austin Martin. And it tells you how hard it is to get to the bigs, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Austin Martin went number 5 overall to the Toronto Blue Jays. I know he's been up a couple times, right? I don't know if he's up there now or not.
I've kind of lost track of checking on him.
Yeah. First opening round selection from a Gateway Conference school since Billy Butler and Eric Hurley went 14 and 30 in the 04 draft.
Wow.
So we can go way back.
The Braves are so, I swear they've got
highest players ever drafted from Fletcher, surpassing Chris Keller.
Keller made the big leagues, didn't he?
Tigers selected Keller, a pitcher in the 4th round of the 96 draft.
Pretty sure Keller made the bigs.
Boy, man, this is really, really some good, but it's tough.
The Braves have a third grader runs their draft, and the third grader goes in and he asks the front office, what's our weakest position in the farm system? And they say shortstop. And so the third grader goes shortstop first round, shortstop second round, shortstop third round.
Uh-huh.
That's how the Braves approach the draft, including Lodis from Bartram, right?
Yeah.
FSU, UNF.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to be great. I want to have a local to root for. That'd be awesome.
By the way, Alex's cousin, Kyle Lodis, who's up in Brunswick, was also selected.
Is that this? I was wondering if they were related. I didn't know that.
They are related.
Huh.
He went in the 3rd round.
Is he also Bartram?
No, he is up in Brunswick.
Lives in Brunswick.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Georgia Tech shortstop.
Okay.
And Brunswick native Kyle Lodis.
Man, Lodis can play some short, huh?
Yeah, he transferred to Georgia Tech this year from Augusta and hit 329 with 16
Well, if my
home runs.
Lodis can just go shoot up through the farm system, you can have the job next spring. I mean, it's a black hole.
He probably should.
Let's go.
He's an older kid.
Yeah. Wasn't he the player of the year in the ACC?
He's player of the year in baseball.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
He won one of them.
He didn't win the Golden Spikes. He won the Dick Hauser.
That's what it was.
But because it's an FSU coach, it makes me kind of sketch.
Max Williams was number 78, Clay grad. Tied for the Seminole League with 19 home runs. So he could come through Jacksonville, Jumbo Shrimp, right?
Yeah, cool.
So really good stuff, I mean, in the draft. And a lot of last year's draft included only 3 players from Jacksonville High School's 5th, 9th, and 20th round. So it tells you.
It's amazing.
And by the way, next year.
More?
Oh, yeah, like maybe a top 5 pick with the Harris kid from Trinity.
Okay.
So, yeah. It will.
Well,
be.
yeah, we were of the same thought this morning. That struck me as the lead story at 6 a.m. Thanks for being here. Was that, I mean, you know how hard it is in baseball, especially?
Oh, gosh.
You know how many people, how many men are in pro baseball?
Yeah.
Thousands. It's not like football, There's no cutoff, dude. Some of these teams have 4 single A and 4 development. I mean, there's literally 1,000 guys in part of these franchises. And so to be taken in the top 15 of every one of it. Now, we should say, and I wonder if they'll ever change this, and should they?
Mm-hmm.
Should the internationals just start being a part of the draft now? Or is it the age restriction keeps you from doing that? They just want to keep it the way they have. Let them go down to Central America and find some 12-year-old and pay him.
Well, they got that money.
I know
we got a 17-year-old they're all raving about down on the farm that I think we signed him when he was 16.
By the way, the guy we lost never amounted to anything. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
he was supposed to be Kevin Maitan.
When you were cheating.
He was supposed to be the best thing coming. He never did. Never amounted.
Braves are caught cheating.
Damn right. If you're not cheating, you're trying. We need to do a little more cheating this year.
We got to take a break, man. This is the drill.
Mike Dempsey.
I know the leagues. I know the teams. I know these players. I know this wonderful game called football.
Get your fill of NFL football on Jaguars Today. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hickey here from my friends at Zero Res. Time to get the cleaning freaks back out to the Hicken House. The month of July, National Carpet Cleaning Month. And because of that, Zero Res is offering $45 per room of carpet clean, 20% off air duct cleaning services. Man, oh man, that is a deal. And listen, you need to get your house Zero Resified. You probably had a graduation party, summer barbecue, family gatherings this summer. Time to get that thing all cleaned up, man. Humidity, sand, kids, dogs. Yeah. Zero Res can handle it all. And by the way, it's not just carpets, tile, rugs, upholstery, air ducts, every surface in your home. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com, ZeroResJacksonville.com, or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res! Spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
You gotta dip your chicken strips. Hey, this is Kiani.
And this is Tabitha.
And a little thing we love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips
is all the different sauces we can dip them in. I like to line up all my favorite sauces so that in every bite, I have a different flavor. Then with the tenderness of the chicken, the juiciness of it, it's all there.
And for me, I like to mix my sauces so I get a little tang and I get a little sweetness all in one bite.
That's what makes it for me. Like, that's what does it for me.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save 15% on roof replacements and repairs now through July 31st. And financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Kick off another college football season with players, coaches, and insiders of the best conference. The Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing SEC Media Days. Opened by Window World of Northeast Florida, Underwood Jewelers, and Florida Pest Control.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Instant Keys saves the day if you have lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call 722-1111.
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey, poker fans, summer's heating up at Best Bet with the Summer Swing Tournament Series this August. There's 3 events, 3 locations, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and Jacksonville, and $550,000 in guarantees. It runs August 14th through September 1st with buy-ins from $200 to $1,000. There's something for everyone. Get in the game and swing into summer at Best Bet. For schedules and satellites, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com/Duval.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
got food hunger like the trigger. Or read something about Italian food, ET. I'm all in over here, just dreaming of, the old Parmesan. Important stuff. Sustenance, as it were. Walter Clayton must be having a pretty good summer league. He got the old DNP coach's decision. That's usually a good sign if you're a rookie player, especially one.
I thought he got shut down. I can't keep up with it. Like Cooper Flagg got shut. He went and had 31 points, so we're shutting him down. The rookie league is really kind of stupid.
I think if you play good, they shut you down.
Is that what it is? I've seen enough.
Yeah, that's right. Now, to your point, Clayton did have a hamstring, but their coach after that said he'd be back the next one. I think they're now just saying, I think this guy's going to be good. I think Clayton may earn a starting spot. I think Will Richard's going to make Golden State's team. I don't know that for sure. Maybe he'll end up being one of those two-way G League players. And Elijah Martin, I don't know if he'll make Toronto, but that seems like a good spot for him. Doesn't Toronto feel kind of burly to you, kind of like just like not real skilled, just athletic, and that he's perfect?
I don't know. Is like Elijah Martin's not a big dude. But
he had a dunk the other day.
He reminds me, I'll give you a comp, and you guys can tell me if this could, the same attitude as like a PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Guy can help.
Yeah,
help
not
your
as big
team.
as PJ Tucker, but
guy's mean. Mix it up.
Just got edge.
Elijah Martin's ripped. He's a bit, but he's not tall.
Yeah.
But he's a decent shooter. I just don't know. 6'2" guys, it's tough.
For sure.
Ask Bronny.
Is he 6'2" only? I would have thought Martin was a little bigger than 6'2". That'll be tough. I tell you one thing he does do. Nobody goes in the lane looking like he's going to get bumped and shoot an angle shot, yet ends up dunking like Elijah Martin. He did that this weekend. He went
he can
somewhat
dunk.
viral for a
He can nasty dunk.
for a
I'd comp him to like a Marcus Smart, but like a more athletic Marcus Smart.
That's a good one.
But is Marcus Smart? Are all those guys like 6'5" though, or no?
Marcus Smart, that's tall.
Probably a little smaller than that. But I don't know, man. You always think of them as guards, and then you find out they're 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. Right.
You'll never be more amazed than the first time you go to an NBA game and you see just how tall the dudes are.
Yeah, they're
because and you go to a college game and there's still some there's half the team is 6'3" or under.
Yeah.
You go to an NBA. I remember the first time I saw Tony Kukoc in person. And Kukoc as a player, he just looked kind of wingy, and I knew he'd be 6'6", 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting 6'11". He's huge, man. Height wise. What do you got in there? Nothing.
Marcus Smart, 6'3".
6'3". Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. He's also kind of known being a defensive player. That's Elijah Martin's strength. I guess he could make the team. I guess he could.
Be interesting to see if those guys, Clayton obviously, yeah.
I think Richard will. I do. I think they traded to get him. He fits the way they play. He's perfect for them. Will Richard needs to go somewhere where we can just jack up 6-8 threes a game, although I guess everywhere in the NBA does that now. What do you think the most interesting midseason either surprise or storyline in MLB is? Since we're at the not really halfway point.
The most surprising storyline in baseball?
Yeah. To me, there's two. I mean, we go team first of all. We don't break it down to I can't believe this hitter.
The Braves are a huge story.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm so sick and done with them. They didn't even cross my mind. I guess I was thinking more successful. But Detroit and Chicago both, I would have lost money.
Yeah.
I mean, Detroit was thought of as Detroit this time last year almost sold off at the deadline.
I told Taylor Dow the other day. I said much like the Braves cheated in 21 when they all had career years. Obviously. They sold those pills over to the Cubs of the 2025 team, and I mean Pete Crow Armstrong is Suzuki and all these dudes, Bush, all these dudes are just careering it with these bombs and
more than career. The Cubs have scored 512 runs. Only the Dodgers with 518 have scored more.
Yeah, so I mean, they'll never do it again, but this year they're all doing it. So
I just can't imagine the Cubs have the pitching to win it in the postseason. You got that offense carry you in the regular season. You got to have some pitching in the postseason.
Well, they got one guy back.
Yeah,
Imanaga or however you say his name.
Yeah.
So he's back, and then the dude is having an All-Star year. What is it? Boyd? Is that the kid's name? I think it's Boyd. He's having a great year.
Well, Ken Boyd, yeah, Dennis Boyd,
Dennis's son. The can. So, yeah.
No, it's Matthew Boyd, right? Isn't that who it was? Matthew?
Is it Matthew?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know it's Boyd. I don't know.
But, I mean, you got 10 quality starts out of Jameson. Tyon, I'm telling you that don't count on that in the postseason.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Colin Ray. I mean, these are starters.
Yeah.
Ben Brown. I mean.
Ben Brown's
like you said, Imanaga is back. And he's been fantastic again. His whip is less than 1.
Yeah.
They need, and Steele's done, right?
He's out for the year.
Yeah, he can't come back.
Can't come back.
He's had that terrific year. Was it last year?
Yeah, really
Rookie
good.
Rookie of the year type year. So I put the Cubs and I put the Tigers in that. Wow.
Tigers, yeah.
In fairness, though, you should probably put Milwaukee there. Milwaukee's a game back of the Cubs. I don't know how.
Oh.
I mean,
Amazing.
I did say this earlier today, and I would somewhat derisively. I mean, I don't know who's going to win the World Series. I certainly know who's not going to win the World Series, but it doesn't mean I'm not impressed with the Brewers being 56-40. I see no path to them actually winning it all. This is a team that traded Burns, one of the best starters in baseball, and Williams, one of the best closers in baseball, and they haven't suffered.
Shoot, the Red Sox traded Devers, and they've won 10 in a row. So
and Devers is,
and they're knocking on the door. They're right there with the Yankees and the Blue Jays.
I think, Cubs and Brewers both in the Central are surprising. The Braves, by the way, could have very well. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, St. Louis ain't nothing. You let us damn near sweep you. You let the Braves get off the mat for 2 in the 9th and lose the game. You're in rare form, baby, and that's what happened Saturday. And then, of course, yesterday, Acuna left him on 2nd and 3rd twice in the last 3 innings, and then we also had a runner on 3rd with 1 out in the 9th and didn't get him home. So that's baseball. That's
all right, we'll make the turn for home.
Braves baseball.
When we come back right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Helmets and Heels calls on Jags former middle linebacker Tom McManus to elevate your afternoon.
He's the best. Guy's got it all.
Join the new Helmets and Heels afternoons from 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
We're professionals. We have a job to do, a season to plan.
Your grandfather was stronger at 50 than you are at 40. Want to know why? His testosterone was 30% higher than yours. That's not genetics. That's modern life killing your hormones. Stress, chemicals, sitting, it's all crushing your T levels. Male Excel reverses it. Prescription testosterone, thyroid optimization, personalized to you. Over 100,000 men are already winning again. Your turn. Try MaleExcel.com. Free assessment because you deserve it. Your family deserves it.
Tired of high energy bills? Well, replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's summer sale. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th one free. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
If a storm impacts our area, JEA is ready to respond. Our team of over 2,000 employees is prepared to move in when the storm moves on. Once restoration efforts begin, we won't stop until everyone is back online. And we'll keep you informed with real-time updates at JEA.com and the MyJEA app. We're ready for storm season and want you to be too. Visit JEA.com/storm to learn what you can do now to prepare.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 14th, 1970, Pete Rose bowled over Ray Fosse at home plate to win the All-Star game, a play that remains one of the most memorable in All-Star history.
Frank Franzi here for Coyle Fencing. Jacksonville's full of memorable sports moments. Remember Tiger Woods' 60-foot putt on the iconic 17th? Gary Coate called it better than most. Better than most. Well, Coyle Fencing is better than most. They're better than all. Coyle has been that for nearly 100 years. So if you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today. That's at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarrOrthopedics.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I just looking at that quarterback list up there, cooling down from it. There's nothing that infuriates me, but I mean, Jalen Hurts does get a modicum of disrespect, man. Number 9, the guy just won a Super Bowl. He took the Eagles to another Super Bowl. And then there's another part of me that sits there and thinks, when Saquon gets hurt week 3 this year and doesn't run for 2,000 yards again, because they very rarely do coming off a career year, Hurts has to throw more, and then they struggle a little bit, and then they're 8-9. And suddenly Washington or Dallas is back on top. I don't know.
Well,
we'll see.
I'm old enough to remember the second half of the 23 season when they were ready to shoot Hurts into the sun.
Oh, my gosh.
Remember?
But his accomplishments, you can't take away his accomplishments. And he's been to 2 Super Bowls already. And he played, and he's gone head-to-head against Mahomes. And, he beat him.
1-1.
Yeah. So.
I'll tell you one thing, for the life of me, I don't understand.
And he almost beat him twice.
Well, I mean,
if not for some bootleg penalty call at the end of that game, that push off or whatever it was.
Well, again, these things are so subjective, but I don't know why what has Jalen Hurts done that makes you think that Jaden Daniels is better than him?
Yeah, right.
I guess at the end of the day,
Jaden Daniels is the flavor of the month. He had a really good year, and he won some exciting games that stick out in fans.
Straight speed faster. He can be more electric.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the reality with Hurts, and I don't pay attention because I'm about the W's, man. Jalen Hurts has proven himself.
Yeah,
he takes a locker room into the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
He's a top 5 quarterback. That's silly.
Yeah.
Just because he doesn't throw it like Peyton Manning.
He's earned the right to be number 5.
Yes,
Yeah.
number 5. There's a 4, and that's fine. And I could argue, hey, Lamar, you get in line too, buddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get behind me.
You can argue on Josh Allen.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but because I don't look, but it's hard to imagine in today's day and age for Jalen Hurts to even throw for 3,000 yards. That's less than 200 a game. Way less. 193 a game. He missed 2 games. 193 a game is just.
We saw.
I mean, you look like Burrow 289, Goff 272,
Yeah,
Mayfield.
that's the problem.
You know who's really, really, really intriguing? There's what a great sport in the NFL outside of our own 50,000 storylines. I'm ready for the talk cycle and the look at the Bears. I'm ready to see.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson with Caleb Williams and everything they've added and what they did on that offensive line.
I'm going to be comparing them a lot to our Jags.
You should.
I'll be comparing them a lot to our Jags.
You
That's
should.
a big. We're right there.
And by the way,
and what we can't have is Kansas City Chiefs versus Jags when we did that a few years ago. That didn't go so well.
Yeah.
They hired Andy. We hired Gus.
Mm-hmm.
They got Mahomes. We got
Blaine Gabbert and Blake Bortles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bortles probably the more. They're around the same time.
Yeah. So we need to get that. Yeah. But I like Ben Johnson, man. I like Ben. I've seen him enough in the docu or in the Netflix series. It's been good.
Aren't the Bears Hard Knocks this year?
I think they are. That'll be good. So Ben Johnson will be interesting, man. Just because if you watch that Netflix series, man, they have some great play calls. The Lions are so much fun.
They did have a creative offense. Can you do that with what he has there? That'll be the question.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams may not be Jared Goff. I know they don't have
Yeah.
Those guys are good. DJ Moore's good. They ain't Amon-Ra.
No.
They're not Gibbs. They ain't got Gibbs in that backfield.
No.
They had Montgomery.
Yeah.
Traded them, ironically.
Yeah, it'll be it. But the Bears are, and
more than anything, throwing it around outside of Chicago.
They did it differently than we did it. They beefed up their offensive line. They spent
went big
money.
Name. Yeah, they went big name.
They brought in Joe Tooney, who's one of the top 10 interior linemen in the league.
And another one, the Rams, Jonah Jackson?
They don't give as much credit to. But Tooney is a guy who's ranked high.
Yeah. So was Brandon Sheriff.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
Yeah. Why does it work for others and not for us?
That's fair. It probably does. It works for the good teams and not for the bad ones.
What was our guy's name we signed from Carolina?
Yeah, it was
Novak.
Yeah,
Norwell. Andrew Norwell.
Yeah, we also had the Zane Beatles. That was good. How'd that work?
Yeah, his grandmother won an Oscar.
Was that the story? It was, wasn't it? Who was his grandmother?
Oh, don't ask.
Beatles Bailey. You bet it was. Are we trending? What are we doing? You guys are something else.
Oh, dear.
I mean, what happened to get ready? What happened to stay ready and got to get ready? Every single day we trend our headline. Every single day. I mean, what has happened around here?
Do the headlines. You got them.
I mean,
you can rip them. Just rip them. I'm a little hampered over here.
Okay. What's wrong? Well, we ain't got to do anything. That's all you got. Oh, where? The whole show?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. It been like that all week?
Last week, this week.
Oof. Well, that's tough. Man, race me in tomorrow. I'll trade.
No, I'm not going to win that battle.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you can come in. I'll sit over there with the thing, but we got to trade, though.
No.
Okay.
I'm comfortable.
That's what I thought. Where are you? You're a home run derby guy, right?
I like the derby.
We go through this every year.
I don't think I like it as much as I used to.
It's so funny. I'm doing the other. I'm flipping. I didn't like it, and I'm just growing on it.
I feel like it used to be better. Like, I don't know, and I'm not like the super baseball fan, but I feel like the superstars used to participate.
Yeah, it's kind of like the slam dunk, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know what?
And Judge won't do it, right? And
is that what it is? He won't do it?
Acuna's out. The Bears not doing it this year for the first time in a while.
Didn't he win twice or just one?
Twice.
He won twice.
So it's still good though. It's still fun to watch, and I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there's nothing on Monday night, so I'll tune it in.
Is it a problem that if I ask you right now, you wouldn't be able to tell me what the format is?
Yeah, they change that all the time. That's fair.
I feel like they change that format so much. Just pick a format and stay with it.
Yeah.
And I don't like this. Again, the day is coming. I don't know why you guys won't listen. We're literally going to lose a 9-year-old at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
A 9-year-old's going to take a line drive off the temple. They continue to let 7 to 9-year-olds run around the outfield while the hardest hitting players in the sport take cuts.
They rip it.
It's unbelievable.
They do rip it.
They put 7-year-olds out there to track,
Yeah.
Call the big dumper's latest swing.
Is the big dumper in the derby?
Big dumper's in the derby.
Big dumper needs to win it.
Big dumper should win it.
You never know. You never know.
I don't know why Acuna fell out. I didn't want him in there. He was in it one other year. He
tweaked his back the other day, and he sat out.
Well, then the next game he homered twice, so I thought maybe he was okay.
I guess he is, but
Olsen, I think, took his place.
Yeah. A lot of Atlanta flavor in the
Sure. I mean, listen, it wouldn't be an All-Star game without Atlanta. Isn't it weird the one year that Atlanta has the All-Star game, they're terrible?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I say we keep it there next year.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's send it back to Denver so we can win it all.
Is that where you want
So,
it?
yeah, the year we won it, the year the Major League Baseball took it from Atlanta because, certainly Braves fans are in charge of the voting parameters. It's so ridiculous. Such a clown. We went through a clown period, boy.
I don't think anything changed, by the way. I don't even remember what the issue was. I don't care what the issue was, but I don't think they fixed it because they took it. It's stupid.
It was stupid.
Manfred.
Yeah. Baseball just gets...
But yeah, it'll be fun. I'll check that out. We'll see how it goes. And certainly watch the Midsummer Classic. It doesn't have the same oomph as it did when we were kids because the NLAL didn't play all the time and you didn't get baseball. You didn't see every single game.
There's too many players, too, Dan. There's more teams now. There's too many players. Yeah. The rosters are full of guys that pitch a third of an inning or get one. It's not even fun.
Hey, you got to get the stars into, and then there's a lot.
I think they need to be better about this. Mm-hmm. You want to know the truth. The problem is it's an honor to make the All-Star game, but in all truth, about 10 on each team should never see the field.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be rushing them in like you're at Little Johnny's Little League game where you paid $100.
Play 5 innings. Or
let them play the game, and then some of the other best players can get an at bat late.
Yeah, and then
I don't need to see.
Yeah. Stowers from the Marlins.
I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
So I don't, or make the game 12 innings. Do something different.
Yeah. But they've tinkered with it. The tie in Milwaukee, which led to home field and all that silliness is.
Man, baseball's been run like a bunch of.
Not great. But again, we differed a little bit on the Mizorowski thing. I think it's probably good for the game. You think it's silly, and I'm not saying he's an all-star. He's certainly not an all-star.
I don't know if it's
I don't have a problem with him being there. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't I don't think he brings any juice.
Yeah,
that would be the part. I mean, for us baseball fans, we know him, but if he's that, I think Sanchez is more well known, and he's not well known at all.
Rigoberto.
Sure.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Yeah, I don't think that was his name.
I think that was the dude's name in Trouble with the Curve.
Rigoberto? Was Rigoberto a real name?
I think it was Rigoberto Sanchez.
Wow.
I think. Trouble with the Curve. You ever see that movie?
I've not seen it. It's about the Braves. Isn't that the Braves?
The Braves are involved in it. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. E?
Now, the 2-minute drill on 1010XL.
I'll tell you one movie I've watched, Tony. You're a movie guy that I watched. I didn't watch because I fell asleep and then I couldn't watch and it was so terrible.
Oh.
And I mean, some may say, what a great movie. So movies, and that's fine. I don't care. But I watched this movie called Gasoline Alley. You ever heard of that one?
No.
Yeah. I don't know if it was might have been Bruce Willis's last movie. I don't know.
I think it's a little older. Bruce Willis went on this, did every straight-to-streaming movie you could do. He did about 5 or 6 in a row. They're all the same plot.
I saw that.
Paycheck, the money pays.
Yeah. It was him and Luke Wilson, and then another guy who was the star. And I thought, well, we have Bruce Willis and Luke Wilson. Maybe one of them should be the star of the movie, not the other guy who's a terrible actor. Might be famous. I
got to figure out who this is now. I meant to look earlier.
Gasoline Alley.
I'm going to look and say, this other guy, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I mean, who is this guy?
Yeah. It was good because the wifey picked it, and I was like, oh, this looks good, and the preview looked good, and then it was home.
I'm going to give the same weird movie recommendation that I gave to Dylan, I believe, when he was in here last week, was that, have you seen this movie, Sinners? Have you seen that one yet?
I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's on HBO
Well,
now.
the thing about the Sinners movie is this, and I won't give it away at all. I've never watched a movie where the first half of the movie, and I'm going to use different genres, but just say, first half of the movie, you're watching sci-fi, and then it's rom-com. I mean, it's just like we went from like period piece to genre piece, like boom, like in a half a second. So,
what do you got cooking today, Tone?
It'll be just me.
Okay.
Me and Dylan. Dempsey on assignment all week. So
Gotcha.
he'll be back next week. We got, I know how many episodes of the show before it's training camp time.
Wow.
We got 7 more.
Okay.
Jaguars today before we're out at training camp next Wednesday.
Okay.
Dempsey and I. But today we'll be talking to Donovan Darius and Mike DeRocco will join us for a segment on the phone.
Wonderful.
In the first and second hour, we'll get them on. Our question of the day today asking which of these players on the Jaguars offense most likely to have a breakout season in 2025. Your options, your usual candidates for this kind of question, but they all have different plateaus for what would be a breakout, right? So you have to include that in, how you're going to answer the question today. Tank Bigsby, Trevor Lawrence, Brenton Strange, Brian Thomas Jr. Most likely to have a breakout season.
All right, I like that. All right, well, have a great show.
Thank you.
That's coming up momentarily. It's called Jaguars Today, and it's following us right here on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Our work is done. Fellas, have a rest of
Yeah,
the
I can't find this
Yeah.
star.
It's time to swerve.
Been the corner. Whoa.
I'm Josh Scobie.